Oh my goddess, a subscriber. I feel blessed.
welcome to Good Morning RPG, where two raccoons attempt to put on a stream about painting stuff.
Hey, that's a good one.
It was like last minute too. So,
Improv.
making me better at it. So yeah, so we had a bunch of tech issues, and then Matt realized during the countdown he didn't have his miniature miniature painting camera on. I know what words are.
I straight up was like 5, 4, and I saw the overlay. I was like, why's my camera not? It's not plugged in. My camera's not plugged in at all.
Didn't plug it in. Who cares?
Just straight
it's
up.
Fine.
Okay.
It's whatever.
Also, your painting camera's weird, and I don't know why, but I'm just gonna fix it right now because fuck it, we'll do it live at this point.
What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it?
Oh no, as in like my window for your camera is wrong? Question mark. Oh, I understand why. It's not your window. It's my window because I didn't disable the background on it.
Oh, it's not you. It's me, Leia.
It's always my problem. There it goes. Now we're good.
Hey, Ellie.
Hey, Ellie. How you doing?
Duck their heads into the bin and panic when they realize that the cameras are on.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? No, this
not
is
us.
Totally.
Not us. Look at us.
No.
Never. Who would have thought?
Or like we need t-shirts. Split the party. Fuck it. Let's do it live.
Yeah. There's also like I can't remember who I was talking to, but it was my Barovia group. It's like no matter how early you get there, you will always be late.
Always late.
Fucking always. Like, yeah, I can leave 20 minutes early for something, and I will still be 5 minutes late to anything. And every time I have to be like,
funny.
sorry, I'm late.
Split the party, but in real time.
Oh my gosh.
See, it's funny because I have the
Hey,
opposite
Scott, how you
effect.
doing?
Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how soon or how late I leave for something. I am always early. Always somehow early. Welcome, M. Scott. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Oh yeah, no, it's friggin' it's a supernatural power to just be late because the universe deems it so.
Like,
all right, let me start my camera.
I think part of it for me is I also like I just moved. So for instance, I left for a D&D game that I have that is a little ways away from me. And I left at my usual time. I ended up like an hour early to the game. And I was like, did I just time travel? That just happened to me?
Hour?
Yeah. Well, because normally I'd have to leave. So like the game was at 7:30. I normally had to leave at like 6:30. Not an hour, I guess.
Yeah.
30 minutes. I was way earlier than I needed to be. Okay, look, I can also not do math and tell time apparently.
That's fair. I mean, we've like ADHD specifically has a time blindness thing, but like it's weird that even when you are on time, it still happens. That's the strange part.
Is that what
like,
you want to look at? Is that what you want to look? Look, there's nothing on the desk that you want. Oh,
getting
you want that? Oh.
premium behind the scenes content today from one of us. It's the cat. It's the cat.
Oh my god. Keely. Lay down, buddy. I think. Oh, that's why.
Where is my cable gone? You're not sitting in the permanent spot you sit.
Keely. Oh, buddy.
Alright. I'm so lucky that I set this up to be, or thankful I set it up. It's not lucky because I planned it, but I'm so thankful I set this up to be like as plug and play as possible.
We try. We try. Cat hair all over me. Do we have a cat counter? I feel like we should have a cat counter.
We should have a cat. I don't know how to code that in. Because like I know you can get chat to put a little cat counter in. If anyone knows how to OBS or Streambot a cat counter, that chat can activate for exclamation cat or something, get in touch.
Oh my goodness. We need. All right. We need.
Also realize I need to switch
Support
my
cat.
mouse mat.
So for anybody who's not acquainted with my kitties, the white one was Keely. This is Catsby. He's the great Catsby. He's a tuxedo. He's always dressed in his best.
Switching out my Cure Cancer mat that they gave me as a donation incentive today. So I won't be using that because it's nice and clean. So today,
Simo! Hi, Simo!
so today I'll be using my Cure Cancer mat that they gave me as a charity incentive, but a dirty version because that's the one I paint on. My other one just got delivered, but like, can you see the difference in that? Can you tell I paint on this one?
Yeah, I can tell. There's like little splotches everywhere.
Yeah, it's just it's so obvious when I just change it. Hey, Skullcat, how you doing?
Hi, can I help you? No? Alex is just...
If you ever did an intro for
wondering.
us, it would need a volume warning. Classic Matt. Well,
Classic Matt.
so Norm, I wouldn't have switched it out so soon, but when I did that little video unboxing for Corsair, I was like, really should make my space look nice and professional. Also, self-reminder, I need to take some nice photos of that with my little RGB lights.
Wild. Need help? Yeah. He's skulking. Pretty sure she remembers the day I silenced a student center in college. Yes, I do remember that. Oh my goodness. Like, blah, blah.
The boys
Got
are not
that.
sure.
No.
Hey, thanks for the sub.
Oh, it's Gary.
Thank
Oh,
so
you got that.
much.
You got that rare alt, Jimmy. The alt art, Jimmy. No, the special weapons one. I don't know what I called it. Whatever one that makes it that weapons get thrown at him and he falls over.
Your feet are
That
stuck.
work? Does this work? Does this work? It's not work.
Ooh, Simo says that they have a present to give you at PAX. You
I
just need to remember to pack it.
love the idea of that. Okay, so hold on. Cutie cam. I gotta say, I went up a cricket size with these little lizards. My God,
my
they poop a
goodness.
lot now. They poop so much. Okay, for reference, I cleaned that on Saturday. If you can see the little dots of evil down there. You little turd mongers.
Playing with my Vorpal blade.
I almost bought Matt a badge saying "Warning, spicy." Given how much hot sauce you have essentially marinated in the last few months. Well, here's the thing. My first panel at PAX is another donation spicy panel, and if you're in Melbourne or around Melbourne, or you should be in Melbourne. Just to wink, wink, nudge, nudge. 16th and 17th of November. The charity event I did at Fortress in April is happening again. We're not at Fortress this time because it is the holiday season and understandably everybody's busy, but we are in a professional studio with the help of Cure Cancer to do another one over 2 days and 6 games and a lot of punishment for myself. So everyone's also welcome to come, and now that I have like enough advance notice to advertise it, this is your 1.5 month warning to come to Melbourne and or make some time for that weekend. And we're gonna ticket it, but not in any paid sense or any restrictive sense. It's just gonna be to get an idea of numbers. So keep an eye out for that. And we're gonna be like, if you know about it, just come on the day anyway. We just wanted to know if there was interest to come and be in person. But we love the idea of the live audience. So we're gonna do that again. It's really fun.
He's digging. Yes, you're playing with my cat. Get out of my office.
Eh.
Give me a kiss and get out of my office.
Eh. Ellie, you should convince your work to let you stay. Like, I know you just got that I know you were telling me that your work changed a little bit. So I understand if that means busy, but just in a corruptive influence sense. Just come. You know, just like if your work can, you know, if you suddenly have like just one meeting that you need to attend in Melbourne on like the 10th, no, the 15th maybe of November, because that means you'd be, yeah, 15th maybe, or something around there, you know? Just see. We got to hydrate, by the way.
Hydrate or die straight.
Yeah, drink with
I
your.
already did my 2 bottles of water.
You already got 3 drinks.
1 drink, and a second drink, and this big guy.
Little nice lights.
Use him away.
Well, look, hydrate in any fashion. Ellie, if you do end up getting that spicy badge, I will wear it proudly. That is funny. And Sibbo, I look forward to. I can't remember if I directly responded to it. I look forward to it.
Buddy, you have to go.
Cat counter, cats. Oh, con prep. Skull, you and me both. This entire week, when I haven't been distracted, has been entirely PAX prep. It's a whole thing. You know, in the best way possible, a whole thing. I gotta make 2 slideshows, or I gotta contribute to 2 slideshows. I actually have to paint a mini to a high level, or a good level, because I don't want to be the guy that didn't bring anything that is like, I'm like, I want to bring something that's like my skill level rather than just like the stuff I'm also gonna bring. So I want to try and put some like nice effort into this Tau model or the Celestine Aveline. I think they're the 2 better contenders to do it. Or I could try and like speed run the rest of this Crutox, which the skin looks really nice. So if it comes down to it, I just need to do bangles and metal and wood on that guy.
Skull's correct. I was like, you can't be that guy.
Can't be that guy.
You are capable of. I needed compliments.
No, I'm not doubting the ability. I am talking about the stress of preparing.
No, I'm not doing that. I know you got this.
Yeah.
Because you are fucking talented, and you when it comes down to brass
Thank you.
tacks.
I accept your compliment. The problem I have is talent means you have to spend a lot of time doing it. The time is the problem.
Getting there.
Yeah. Thank you though.
Ow. Just strike down my compliment. Fine. You know what? I'm not giving you any more compliments.
Thank you. I like that
Never
better.
again.
I love that. In fact, I want that more. Strike me down. No more compliments, only insults.
I have seen you through some incredibly tough times, and when it comes down to brass tacks, you have it in your brain that you will be able to get all this stuff done. It will fall into place. I believe this thing.
Yeah. I do need someone else to believe in that right now. But I've got this afternoon and all of Friday to do a lot of stuff, and then I have a backup day of Monday, and I also technically have Saturday and Sunday morning while Jess is at an acting thing. So like, as long as my brain doesn't go like, oh, you got a lot of time, do whatever you want, yeah? Then I'll be fine, or I should be fine. I was gonna wait till like 10:30 or so, as long as if Jess is around, make yourself known, because I got an unboxing I want to do, but it's not for a sponsored thing. It's for a cool thing that arrived, and I've been waiting for a stream to do it, but I keep tunnel visioning doing PAX prep, so I haven't done a stream yet. I was gonna do it on Instagram, but actually, I do have other presents I want to talk about because it might spur some interest in some of the panels too. But you should also come to the panels anyway because they're very interesting. But like a special interest even. Where ADHD collecting drinks, Leia is. No worries, Ellie. If you're still around, sorry I missed that message. Have fun testing the paints. Hope there is no paint water in your future. That sounds like it's more of a threat than a well wish. because I know
Sounds like a curse.
I know at least 2 to 3 of you have the amount, and I am doing a concern because they've just been sitting on it. They've just been sitting on it, Leia.
I'm sitting on one.
I had to finish 2 out of 3 cosplays are 90% of the way there. Gosh, it's hard to crunch this year. Yeah, mood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got any cool news before I go off on my cool news?
The only thing, I went to Arizona last week and I got to see a bunch of cool rocks. Arizona was very cool. I low-key want to move there.
Arizona. Is that...
Yeah.
I have no idea where Arizona is. That in...
It's like...
I don't know where that is.
I don't know where.
I don't know where that is. Much like America's geography patterns with the rest of the world, I don't know America's geography pattern.
I know because I tried to watch like Kids on Bikes. Or was it Kids on Bikes? I tried to watch one of the shows and the whole cast thought that Colorado was much closer to Canada than it actually is.
Oh, when we did our Kids on Bikes on YouTube, we did the same thing. We started being like, oh, we're in like California, but then we were really in like Massachusetts because we were talking like and doing like Canadian adjacent stuff.
Yeah. Arizona rocks were really cool. I got to see, like, we went to a like cool desert museum and stuff like that. I have a bunch of rocks, but I'm not gonna pull them out because who wants to look at rocks other than me? Colorado is definitely not that close. It's on the other side of Texas from where I am now.
Arizona's Arizona reminds me of desert.
Yes.
Yes.
It is
Okay.
it is a lot of desert. Yeah.
There we go. I got some. Yeah, it's the geography coming out.
Because like no matter where you went, you could just see fucking like miles and miles and these beautiful mountains. It was very cool. But then when I got back, I had this super cool package waiting for me from Sugar and Dice. I'm sorry, got my Sugar and Dice Kickstarter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share these guys with you because these are really freaking cool. So I got my all these like cool little, oh my god, these gelatinous cube stickers. Can we just talk about these for a really quick second? Because like, look how cute these babies are. Look at all the gelatinous cubes.
Why is your hold on? Your camera is not. There it goes. I think something's full screen that's messing with it. There it is.
Ooh.
Continue to go off, King. What the fuck? It's doing it again.
I don't know.
Okay, as long as something's not full screen, it won't freeze. It's working now.
An American told me that the basements need to have radioactive detectors and ventilations because the ground just had radio.
Is this like a drop bear situation? Is this like a nuclear drop bear situation?
Whole life. Where in? I guess like it depends. It would depend on.
You verify that? That sounds weird.
It sounds weird as fuck. That's some like, that's like some survival shit. So I got the 3 sets.
Oh my gosh. Fair enough. Yeah. What do you got?
So I got some. I can't remember the names of these. I am sorry for everyone. But I got these like pastel rainbows. Look how pretty they are. Ah, they're so cute.
Ooh. It's like soft gay.
It is. I love that though. Like something pastel gay. I super love.
I mean, that's what I did for my Fabulous Marines. Was that this year or last year? No, it was last year. I had that like pastel flag.
Yeah. So yeah, and I love that these are like matte texture. They're not like super.
Yeah. I do like that. I do like that about theirs. They got they got that nice matte look.
Called Radon. There's a part of America that has Reddit. I mean, I
Radon.
believe it.
Yeah.
We did tons of nuclear testing.
It's pronounced nuclear. Sorry.
Nuclear.
It's
I tried to say it
pronounced
faster, and it was
nuclear.
nuclear. It
Just
said
to,
nuclear.
the second I hear the word nuclear, I just think of that Simpsons thing. Nuclear. It's pronounced
little-
nuclear.
These little mint guys.
Oh, yeah.
They're really simple. It's
So-
like, I'm obsessed with this like greeny blue. Oh,
So they're on there. They're on the
Mhm.
camera. They're quite bright. Are they readable in your eyes, like in
Yeah.
the real world?
look. Yes.
Because I like really like clear dice. So like my lizard camera's still up, but I will get an example. So for example,
it-
this little pink
it's
guy I've
enough.
got is like super visible. That's kind of like my preference of like got to be
Yeah.
really clear, got to be able to read them the easiest way possible.
These are actually not too bad. Like the colors are like, yeah, they are super bright. I mean, honestly, my camera is capturing the color really well. I
Yeah.
still feel like that white is.
It's color accurate
Yeah.
too. They look really, really nice.
They're really pretty. That's like, I love that like minty color. Love it. And then
I know we were sponsored earlier, by the way. These aren't the sponsored ones. We actually are getting some more for packs because they're just about to do a new Kickstarter. Right now, we just like gushing over them.
I just
Oh,
like them.
is this the so that's a rainbow paddle pop in Australia
Mhm.
colors.
So I know that this was called something different, but for me, it looks like rainbow sherbet, which is
Yeah.
very nostalgic for me. It's an ice cream that is like, it doesn't have cream in it. It's like a sorbet.
Yeah.
Um,
We talked about this.
and
I
it
remember
comes
this.
in these colors.
I think it was a splice. In Australia, it's a splice.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's. We were having that whole conversation. Oh, we got a breathe.
Thank you, Clem.
Thank y'all. So, I love these. I think. I
Anyone
would like
needs a
more yellow
reminder
in them, but
of what the
honestly, I think they're really. Oh my god!
What the humble paddle pop rainbow looks like. It looks exactly like your. Oh! I didn't know that.
There's a little.
A little
it's
candy on
little-
them.
There's a little candy. Oh my god!
do mine look
they
like
all
that?
have that? Wait a second.
Where the fuck are mine?
Wait a second. Where's my D20? Wait a sec. Oh my god!
They all got that?
Oh my god!
Also, these are like $15 Australian as a side note. Yeah. So I know
paid-
Bajirk has some because you won some.
I
fine.
paid
I have no idea what they
$35
are.
for three sets, and I also got stickers, which
What?
is. Oh my god! They all have it. They all have it. Oh, it's a little candy.
A little candy.
All right, I just.
Now that's fun
died.
molding.
That's so fun. I also like that the numbers don't feel like something I've seen on dice a whole ton. Like I feel
Yeah.
like it has 6 dice and all of the fonts are the same as like what you would normally get. These have like a little bit different. I love stuff with like different fonts, and this was super cute. So huge shout out to Random Encounter Dice. This Kickstarter was so cool. They were absolutely wonderful people. Like I had to, when I had the Kickstarter, I was living at my old place. And when I moved, I had already filled out the backer kit stuff. Like we were already like, the Kickstarter had already finished up and backer kit stuff was already going out. And they were really awesome when I contacted them and was like, hey, I'm really sorry about this, but I'm moving. And so they're like, hey, just tell us like where you're moving to and we'll figure it all out. They were really amazing. That makes it so much harder not to eat them. They do look delicious. I love this like purple. Look how pretty this it's like a pinky purple opposed to like I feel like blue purple is really popular.
Like a
Pinky
warm.
purple
Yeah.
just-
See, if you were to
Just like-
add some like blue into that palette, that's like that cosmic look that I really like.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I think with the pink, I feel like there was like a little bit more yellow would make these like really pop, but I still love these.
I think it's
And
still
again,
yeah.
they're that matte texture.
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
So, and it's not that like matte icky texture. It's like matte like satisfying texture.
Yeah, like matte brown.
Yeah, like I don't know what a matte brown feels like, so
That's super fair.
you got so pink just now.
It's because the sentence almost got horny, and I was like, oh, let's steer away there.
I couldn't help it. You
I went,
It's
oh
so
no, what have
red.
we done? Jesus. Matt Brown
need him.
dice might look like a touch dookie. Yeah, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
You're right. You're right. So yeah. So again, super big shout out to Random Encounter Dice. I cannot wait for the next Kickstarter because
Cubes.
if this is, I got little extra little cubies for the guys that the guys I bought.
If you are at PAX as well, Random Encounter's usually always there, and they got. I think they'll probably have more of these. Oh, they might. I actually don't know if they specifically will have the sugar and dice. Oh, I got the licorice ones. That's right.
Ooh.
I got those
Are there these
licorice ones. Where are those? They're around here somewhere.
They're around here somewhere.
They were supposed to go in my DM kit, but I either have them in the kit and haven't switched because I have like a specific set of like 7 sets in a little thing, and I try and make them all look like translucent hard candies. But I love the licorice ones so much, I might switch out a rotation of one of them.
They're really cute.
If I ever sell dice, there better be a briefcase option. I'm gonna make a set one day. I'll get a set like in partnership because I don't want to get into dice making. I have enough expensive hobbies. I would want to put little brownies in one, like a baked good brownie, and then I would make a little briefcase one. Maybe the briefcases are like little tiny 3D printed ones, or maybe they're like little paper pictures.
It should come in a briefcase.
It should also come in a briefcase. And then what would be another one? Yeah, I'm gonna. The other one would be the Dookie Brown. No, I'd do. Oh, actually,
Oh, you want them to all be brown?
No, I don't. I don't.
No.
But all of my ideas turns out are brown. No, I was thinking like brownie because like all the time when I was younger, I got called brownie because if there was more than one mat, it was easier. It should come in a briefcase. I love that. And then yeah, there should be one that's like mini painting or like it's like. Maybe it's like a swirl of color and like a grayish, kind of brownish gray streak through it, and you just call it Cursed Coffee.
Oh no.
Yeah, that would be good, right? Like, so picture this rainbow paddle pop kind of swirly look, except
Like
it's got
browny
like
gray.
a horrible rainbow of color in there, and it's called Cursed Coffee. I'd buy that, but is that too niche? But I would buy that.
I can't wait to use those. I'm planning on playing like a super like bubbly character the next time I play a full campaign. And so I feel like those dice are really gonna help me embody. Because normally I play the big lady who smacks everything, and now I'm gonna play I'm gonna be a sunshine character. I'm ready for this.
Yeah,
Wild.
that's really funny. Okay. Man, those dice look good. I actually had the only ones I'd seen in person were the ones I received. Oh, actually, sorry, that's not true. I don't know if I got that one. Sorry. But we got these gorgeous like red and white ones that kind of reminded me of like, it reminded me of toothpaste, but in like a good way.
Oh, there's like the strawberries and cream one.
It was kind of strawberries and creamish. There was also a blue and
I love those.
it was like there was also like a blue and white one in a similar fashion. Sorry, not toothpaste. Maybe more like a Macca's sundae, or like those ice cream sundaes you get where it's got like the red syrup and the blue syrup, and they just kind of like mingle in the ice cream while it's on top. Not when it's melted, because then it kind of just becomes a pastel mess. But yeah.
Take this box apart.
Also, I closed the window. I put my blackout curtain back up, so the lizards are now more visible. Look at them. Oh, not when I do that.
Look at the babe.
Look at the babies. They're all tired and fat because they've been eating crickets that are too big. Not too big. Appropriately sized. They're fat. We're chunky boys. Damn us, guys. What did we do? You don't need more dice?
Oh, we don't need
Everybody
dice.
needs more dice. Look, I have a tasty, and I posted it yesterday. I've got a tasty little bowl of snacks. Every time all times I got a little tasty bowl of snacks. If I want a little munch, and I want a little something to chew on.
Do you really put those in your mouth? Do you have like?
I mean, I did once for a TikTok, but other than that,
I
no.
was gonna say, I'm like wondering, like, do you?
I know you can buy edible dice. Rin Vixen linked me it yesterday.
I had 6 sets already, and I'm only playing my 2nd game ever. Ooh.
Also,
That
shout out to
sounds
Rin,
like-
fucking amazing player in my Barovia game, smashing it every time. Everyone in that cast, fucking awesome. Oh, actually, I have a bloody command for them now. Bloody get in there. I think Rin's live now, actually. There they are.
Oh yeah, Clem said that she's live as well.
Yeah.
Or they.
I think Rin has she, her. I did ask a while back. I just can't remember.
Oh lord.
What are you bloody doing?
Trying to put the top
bloody?
back on my box. Oh, I should go get the pink one. Hold on.
What have you done? What have you done? What's Leia done? Hey, go get a pink one. I'm like on a delayed timer for my brain. While my meds are like kicking in. What was I doing? Yeah. I was just thinking the same thing, Clem. I'm trying to check now because I don't want to get it wrong. I was buying more dice. See, here's the thing. I'm going to corrupt other people into buying more dice. I don't need more dice because I like corrupting others. Mostly.
Matt just likes corrupting others, period.
There. Rin, she, her. Found it.
No.
Okay. We're gonna get an ad break in like just under a minute, so I won't start the other thing I was gonna talk about. So
Don't do the other thing.
yeah. What do you got? Yeah, that's
I don't know if I
nice.
can put it underneath my camera.
That's very nice.
It's very tall.
I don't know how I positioned all my stuff to fit. I feel like it's wrong. My mat was more this way. Actually, that feels correct now.
She's so gorgeous.
That's
She
fucking
looks
sweet,
like a
man.
Huge freaking backpack, so I can't. It's very close to the.
So the panel lining
camera.
went okay in the end?
Yeah, it looks. I mean, like, look at all this like pink that looks like it's glowing.
Yeah.
And I got these. Cool,
Oh my goddess.
This is the.
A subscriber.
This is the
I feel
emblem
blessed.
for the reclaimed plastics. Which Gundam this is the Ale Strike from Gundam Seed. I'm guessing.
That did
I
turn
don't-
out
I've-
really nice.
I've never seen this one. I've only seen Witch from Mercury. I just really loved the pink. Look how cool this backpack looks. Yeah, this turned out super cool. I am very proud of this. I have to finish the base still. There's like a little cool flying base. Eventually I will get her laying up in my background. I just have to finish the base that goes with this. And I think I'm going to partially paint it. My partner and I were playing around with the idea of doing something that wasn't pink, that like maybe a contrast of like a teal color so that she kind of pops off the base a little bit.
Ooh.
So, but like if anybody hasn't seen some of how this is one of the high grades, so like see if we can do this without breaking something. But like the amount of movement that she's got. Ooh, these things go all over the place. They're very cool. It's very cool. I'm gonna put my new toy down because I have a new one. This was practice for this one. This is one that's gonna go into a display case. This was just me fucking around. Now we're getting serious. Now we're getting like this is the good one. This is the good model. This is the model we take seriously.
So when you say seriously, do you have to paint it or do weathering or anything on it, or is this like similar to other Gundam, where it's like still what am I trying to say? It's still like kind of pieced together, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's like because so we have all of the other Gundams that are in, well, not all of them, but we have a bunch of other Gundams that are from this show in a display case. And we really want this one to look nice too. And for some reason, my partner has decided that I'm the one that needs to do this one. This is the main hero model from the story. That's why they're in the classic red, white, and blue. Or I guess she's mostly red and blue. But like, I guess all of the
Red, white, and blue, huh? Sorry.
It's a thing with Gundams. For some reason, they're and it's not an American thing.
What do you think what was that? Oh,
Gundam!
you're subscribing.
Yeah,
That's
28
right then.
months.
28 months.
Gundam.
You're nearly at the. Oh no, you've got the gold sparkly at the moment. What's the? I'll check in a sec. It's like there's a. No, hold on. 28 months is the 2 year. 2,
Over 2
3.
years.
You're almost at you're 3 months off the next one. That's freaking crazy. No worries, Bajirk. It's great to see you as always. I also, I'm terrible and haven't opened my boarding actions book, but just know that I received my cheapy book. Also, speaking of Games Workshop, this is $100 book. At least put it in hardcover, please. Not this, right?
Ew.
$100 book. I mean, look, $100 book, but thick
Cover?
book. But give me a hardcover, right?
Ew.
I mean, I got it. I got this in the Gap Games sale, like the 50% off, which is the main reason I got it. M Scott, if you're on mobile, we actually have.
Thanks for the sub.
Thank you, M Scott. Oh no, thank you, Clem, for gifting to M Scott. That's so fair. I like the hardcover because I like that rigid kind of. They don't crumple as easy. As a side note, a little cheating factor for everybody who wants to get around the iOS and or Apple or Android. If you're on mobile and want to subscribe, you can make it cheaper for yourself, and it gives us, while still giving us the same amount. We've actually got a link here to direct to the mobile web subscribe page. So if you press subscribe the normal way, it'll take you to the storefront version, but Apple and them are required to let you also do it another way. So we put it in our description. I think it's like one of the first links. Yeah, it says subscribe here. If you're on mobile, use that link instead of the main button, and it'll be cheaper for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Clem. You'd already done it, hadn't you? In future, if anyone's wanting to do that, I would recommend doing that. I tear out the pages and eat them after I finish reading them. Fair enough.
Oh, NVC never change.
It's gonna be good to see you. I know you're in the same city and we're terrible at organizing a hangout because I've been trying to remember to do a lunch for ages. But yeah. What was the hand motion? Was it like this? Was I doing one of these? Like, was I doing one of these? I'm not sure what I was doing. Was it like
what are you?
one of these?
What?
I don't know what it was.
Will you stop? People are gonna think we're weird.
4 years, man. I've been on the internet for a while. If they don't think I'm weird at this point, I don't know why. I don't know what you're expecting.
Wow.
People pay me on a regular basis to go be the weirdest motherfucker to roll dice with them.
Thanks, M. Scott. Thanks.
Think?
See, we're even affecting the new people who are joining us for the first time.
Circle
I
with
think-
one finger. Oh, yeah. You mean we know we're all... Yeah, we know we're weird.
We know we're weird.
We know we're weird. I love being weird. The other day, I pretended to be a crow with a Boston accent, calling a tiefling who's an idiot a dingus. Elliot's
What's your
character's...
Boston accent sound like? I need to hear
I think it was Boston. I think it was Boston. I don't know. They said Boston in chat because it's one of those, haha, there he comes out of the woods. I knew you. I had a feeling you might be around, so I was like, eh. Got him. The trap has been set.
You've fallen into my trap.
I play Pot of Greed now to draw 4 cards to play Pot of Greed.
Hi, Elliot.
Hey, how you doing, Elliot? So,
I want to know what this sounds like. I need to experience this.
and bamboozled for sure. Elliot, how was it? It was like, hey, don't go in here. Don't go in here. You're gonna die. Something like that. What accent is that?
Oh, that's a New York accent.
I thought it was New York. I think that's what I was going for. Because that's not like
Boston's got a lot more A's.
Yeah, no, Boston's more like
Go get to
this,
the
right?
car.
Like that's a Boston. That's Boston?
Go get in line. Go get a coffee.
Go get in line, get a coffee. Yeah, no, I know how to do that one. I like putting some gravel on that accent because that's like my go-to kind of like scungy devil voice. Oh yes, Teague's got a good clip of this we can watch in a sec.
I can't watch the clips because they bounce off my audio.
Oh, as in like you can't watch them at the same time?
Yeah, I have to go back and watch them when we finish up.
I can link you. I'll give you a little linky.
It's just my headset is gone. It has disappeared. I have to buy. I think I want to get a new set of over-the-head headphones, but like my problem is I've got this industrial bar that sometimes gives me headaches when it's pushed up against my head too long.
So
but I
fair.
want to get like.
I think Jess's new piercings do that as well.
I want to get like a over-the-head headset so I can actually hear stuff. Because I loved the I actually think I want something that also plugs in because like I loved the Bluetooth thing, but for some reason my computer is like Bluetooth. We forget what that is sometimes. What does it do? Oh my God,
HD 600s or variants. Are people after wireless headphones or regular headphones? Because I got a banger of a suggestion if you want wired headphones, and I would consider it less accessible because my mate just kind of gave them to me when he was getting the next version up. Shout out to Gramps, by the way. He's doing a lot of hard work at PAX right now, and you should go and show much love to the Enforcer community. Jess, Gabby, Simo, if you're still there, are you enforcing this year? My second PAX family, next to my TTRPG family. I would consider my Enforcers my original PAX family in saying that. But yeah, the headphones are like the Sony wireless ones. They're very good. Okay, so wired. This headset is the best headset I've ever used. It's kind of my dream headset, and it's cheaper than a lot of other ones because it's not a gaming headset. Doesn't have a mic. It is a studio, like it's a studio quality music DJ headphone type thing. People don't use people use it for DJ, but you can also get them in open ear and closed ear. I really like the closed ear, and they have really nice clear sound and surprisingly good bass. Like, and it's like 200 to 250. I don't like noise canceling. They don't have that, but they are very like I can't hear Jess when she comes home kind of thing. I actually feel the vibration in the house of the door closing instead of hearing her. That tough earth bending listening to my partner get home. Yeah, it's like I think you can get
Hold Holy shit.
Yeah, noise isolation, not canceling, but like you can also get open ear versions that have little grills in them, and it will be I don't know what the descriptor is, but like that, they're good. They're good either way.
We like them.
We like them. They're called the Beyerdynamic.
Like having a tiny freak out, or not like a freak out, but like this is wild. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 runners.
Oh, they've upped the price on them.
The runners that are just with my like that have the laser bits on them. And I think the strike had like 10 runners.
Damn.
All I have is 6. I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in Warhammer again.
Mhm.
It's so nice.
So, I have had the if you don't mind AliExpress, I have found them for under half price of everywhere in Australia.
Ooh.
But the good price that I paid, so I paid $200 for these. I typically see them for $200 to $300 range. I would say $250 is very, very good for these. If you can get it for $200, very, very good. Like buy it now, kind of good. I just found it for $228 on eBay, $200 at Microless, whatever that is. They've actually gone up in price. Oh, it's because they brought out a pro version. I don't know which version I have, but the Beyerdynamic 770s, DT 770s. Manny's Music and DJ City usually have them on sale fairly often, and DigiDirect, I think, in Melbourne also has it, but they're pretty good online stores generally. I paid $229. I got exactly this model. The Beyerdynamic DT 770 Pro closed reference 80 ohm. You can also get a 250 ohm model. I would say look up what quality of headphone you want, because at a certain point our ears can only hear so much, and it's marketing gimmicks. But yeah, I paid $229. I would say that's the, like, if you can find it for that, buy it immediately. They're very, very good. I've never turned back. And I've had these ones. I've had these ones over 5 years. And I only need to replace the, so these are like nice fabric soft cuffs. And I only need to replace them now. And they have replaceable cuffs. So as long as your speakers aren't screwed, I think the replaceable cuffs are like $50 or under. Yeah, I've seen them right now, $50. And you can get black or silver. The Audio-Technica's M50X were the other model I was looking at. Yeah. I would say, like, if you were to have these in a wireless headset, they'd probably be up near $500-600 easily. Oh, thank you, M, so much. Thank you for supporting the Ko-fi.
Ah, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm actually gonna get to work.
That's so fair. That's so fair. Looks like the ear cups on yours are bigger though. I might look into. No, they're just squished. Like, check that out. My head's just, it's been clamped for so long. But like now that I've taken it off, they're like puffing back out, which is nice because they're spongy and they don't memory foam to your head. They do retain and go back out.
It's also Matt's fluffy hair.
And I have fluffy hair. I like my fluffy hair. I'm gonna get a little trim next week. You get a little trim. Get a little trim. A little bit of a trim. Bit of a trim.
Bit of a trim.
Oh, sorry, you mean the radius? These ones are quite large. Like, I got big ass ears, if you can see that. And I got an even bigger earlobe. Like, look at that floppy motherfucker. Pierces, I go to piercing places and they're like, oh, you've got so much canvas to work on. And I go, good thing I don't want any piercings. 3 packs trim. Yeah, no, I go to the barber and I get all this done up and I get a little tidy. You know, anytime I do major content stuff, or another example would be when I'm filming or doing the charity events, which is often enough that it kind of fits a regular haircut schedule. Yeah, no.
I don't know how that feels.
More than you do. Well, smartass.
Well.
No, Elliot.
Well.
Elliot. He's like
Your
more
words
than
out,
I do.
Matt. Huh?
Elliot.
Oh.
Yes, thank you so much for the Kofi. That reminds me, I gotta get a beard trim. Yeah, do that. It's 11 o'clock. We've been streaming for an hour. Fantastic.
We have them, yeah.
I'm gonna real quick speed run my stuff because I want to do an unboxing a little bit today, and then if I'm good, I mean, part of my work for the rest of the week is literally painting, so I don't mind if I do a little bit extra in stream of what would. I'm vibing, chilling. Check out what arrived in the mail. I have a fun story about this.
Okay.
This chunky lad is now here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I got confused when this rocked up. I was confused. The reason why I was confused is I didn't get an email slip. It's the hardcover. Listen to that. Hard.
Isn't is it not supposed to come in a hardcover?
No, it is. I'm just making fun of the Games Workshop thing that this book is cheaper and bigger and is hardcover. Because Games Workshop has as much as I love their models, I am very, very aware and I'm allowed to be critical of their predatory marketing practices. You really can. This book is at least 30% bigger than the last one. And it has like almost 400 pages, 384 pages of book. And if you've been watching the deep dives I've been doing, we just finished Druid. We're doing Fighter next. I didn't realize how dense the amount of content was. So it's going to be a few extra, like at least 2 to 3 more streams. But it's a lot of book. Your Bard stuff came from this. Like it's the really solid new stuff. Have you read any, by the way, Leia?
Feelings.
Look, do you want me to soften the blow?
What?
I'm liking quite a lot of it, and not just because I have to, but because like I actually think some of the changes are quite good quality of life changes.
I mean, I think we had this conversation a little bit the last time we talked. Is I would probably feel a lot different from it or about it if I didn't feel like the change was being forced upon me.
Well, that's fair. However, the more I'm looking at this new stuff, there's nothing to say you can't just run the new content with the older rule set.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to conflict that hard because I was reading Vecna Eve of Ruin because I'm starting that this Saturday with my my home game with the Split the Party cast. And we're looking at the changes. And yeah, it's not a new edition. It's not like anything too hectic. It's just like quality of life, clarity improvements. For example, I hate the lucky feat. Now I don't hate the lucky feat. Sharpshooter got nerfed. I treat it like patch notes.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
No, get out of here, scam call. Yeah, I treat it like patch notes because none of it's egregious in the way of like a full edition change. It's very much a 5.5, as much as Wizard wants to say this is 5th edition. If they release a 6th edition after this, it'll be 5.5 colloquially after that. Right now, it's still, I think everyone is still just calling it 5.5. So, I'm liking it. I understand why some people are hesitant to get into it because there is also the factor of Wizards doing some fucking annoying stuff leading up. And I feel like I should be allowed to be critical of that because. But yeah, it is not grinding on me. I can see some things, like apparently Ranger. I haven't read Ranger yet. Apparently Ranger's still not getting love.
Yeah, because I saw a thing on Ranger where it's like it sounds like they've been going a little bit easier on concentration for all the other classes, except for Ranger.
Which is weird that, I mean, here's the thing. Much like Homebrew, if I don't like any of the rules, probably like the Ranger one, I'm just not going to care. I'm just going to be like, you know what, Ranger, you can have your treaty. It's not concentration. It's like that Dragon Ball Z Frieza meme where you see something happen and he goes, I'm just going to ignore that.
I will look at it.
If you would like, and you don't have to make a purchase, I think you're still in one of my campaigns, which means you have full D&D Beyond access.
I have it because I was.
Oh, you did the thing. Yeah. I always forget.
Did I do this professionally?
I listed, but I didn't get bites. So, what can I do?
Yeah.
But yes, new handbook. Really like it. The funny story I had with this. Oh, it's shiny. I hadn't seen that. The art is gorgeous, for one. Two, I know I was just critical of Wizards, but I feel like that shouldn't get in the way of an honest opinion. But why the reason I brought this up was I don't know if Wizards sent me this or if this is my pre-order. Because I didn't get an order slip or a shipping notification on my end, and that usually indicates to me that it could be a marketing company. But when Corsair sent me their stuff, they sent me like tracking and all that, and it came up on my... I'm pretty sure it came up on my... I use ShopPay for my shipping, and I'll track it all through there. I'm pretty sure it was in there. And it didn't show up in there, but my Beetle and Grim order did. Which is why I was confused. So I have a contact that I reach out to for some of this stuff, and I just went, hey, did you send this? Was this you? And he goes, no, it might be the US because we have separate things. I went, okay. How do we find that out? Because I need to know if I need to post about it or not. Because if it's just my book, it's my book. I don't have the need. You know, I'm excited about it. I might post anyway, but I don't have the I should post this. It's like I'll post it if I want.
Yeah. Like the social media like.
Okay, so Corsair's one didn't come up. My bad. Sorry. What? Sorry, I interrupted.
Huh? What?
I interrupted.
What?
Sorry. What are you saying?
The promotional thing when you're like, oh, I've got to post about this because.
Yeah. It's it's part of the deal. That's part of the deal. Yeah.
Part of the deal. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know where this book came from, and I'm starting to lean towards it's my pre-order. But it leads me into my next thing. It's why you should come to all my panels at PAX. I did get told I am receiving a bunch of players' handbooks for the streams we talked about, where we are going to. Yeah, exactly. I don't have to put gifted an ad on the one that I bought as well. Leia, your mic is super quiet apparently.
It might be because my face is kind of underneath. I'm like leaning down.
I also thank you for if our mics are ever not even, just let me know because I have to turn it up and down for Barovia and Dragon Break. So apologies if Leia was quiet. That would probably be my OBS end.
Some quiet and loud bitches. I'm kind of mumbling underneath my
Let us know if it's better.
Yes.
So
please.
Yeah, the Wizards was like, hey, we are sending you some books for PAX. Do you remember when, like, maybe last month, we were talking about doing some community streams and some, like, potential giveaways based on, like, setting a theme and then having a little community day where we're looking over builds from the audience? Wizards has given us enough to do, like, a few of those and also more than enough to cover all the PAX panels. So much so that I was like, I reached out to a couple of my other panels and I went, hey, Wizards didn't just send me a few, they sent me a whole box. Do you guys want, like, if I'm on your panel, we're welcome to do it. Do you want to give away a player's handbook? So I need to check how many I'm doing it with, but I want to say at least 4 to 5 out of 7 of my panels if you come, you can have a chance to win the 2024 Player's Handbook at no cost to you. If you are there, we're going to do a little activity where you can win one. And also, random encounter dice are also going to help us out. And most of the ones where we can win a Player's Handbook, you can also potentially win a set of random encounter where we'll also have like a little activity. Clem, I organized the Baldur's Gate 3 panel. That's actually directly my panel. So you can win. You can win a Player's Handbook and a set of dice in the Baldur's Gate 3 panel. Yeah, defend my love. So I hosted. I did the concept for it. So the first year I did it, 2 years ago, was Spicy Mass Effect. I'd never played Mass Effect. We go in. It's basically it's a smash or pass. Thank you for following Cookamandius.
Oh my gosh. I fucking loved that.
That's a good name. That's a good name. The hubris of the Cookie Man. Fall of the Empire of cookies. Yeah, so we did Mass Effect 1 year. It was very funny because I'd never played Mass Effect. The second year, I did Dragon Age, and I had never played Dragon Age. However, this year I'm doing Baldur's Gate, and I have played Baldur's Gate, and I'm just as feral on Baldur's Gate as the rest of the cast. So this will be a very different year, and a much hornier year. Nah, the others were pretty damn horny. Sorry?
I said because there's tieflings involved.
Yes.
His
Tieflings.
Karlach.
You might have a batch of chocolate chip pecan in the oven. Ooh. That sounds tasty.
I think I'm supposed to wipe this off now.
If anyone would like to watch Spicy Mass Effect or Dragon Age, they are on our main YouTube. I would recommend Spicy Mass Effect because I did a tribute to one of my favorite main man characters that you'll see in the panel, and I put My Heart Will Go On to it from Titanic, and that is in there somewhere. And you are welcome for the magic you will experience there. The utter fucking insanity of that panel was amazing. But yeah, I try to record all of them. Unfortunately, unless someone else is able to help me on any of my panels, basically, if the other panelists are able to help, I can't film any this year just because I got too much on. But Spicy Donations is streamed, and Rob Hartley's Death Roulette, I'll be there for half of that. And that is also streamed. And we might, quote unquote, be filming the mini painting one. I don't remember where we landed on that, but that's a possibility. But the others will just be like, gotta be there, just be in the moment, watch the panel. As much as I want to have 7 panels worth of content to put on YouTube. It's just not feasible sometimes. Yeah, we were kind of like discussing it, but I think we just like maybe sort of plan. But like I think I can see Dom talking in our chat now about logistics, so I'll check that after stream. Anyway, we've got up to 14 of these books coming. I think it's 12 to 14. Yeah. He so casually dropped it. He was like, "Yeah, I think you got like 12 books coming." And I went, "Fucking excuse me, what?" Thank you for one, but like we're fairly casual in talking, and I was just like, I was expecting like 4 at most if it was happening at all. So profusely thank you for one. Thank you, Wizards, for when it arrives in advance. But yeah, come grab a Player's Handbook at PAX, or if you're an Australian resident, Leia and I and maybe some of the other cast will be getting together and doing fun build reviews. We'll have a theme for each one, maybe 3 or 4 of those. And then we'll give away Player's Handbooks. Only open to Australians because I can't afford to ship overseas. In fact, shipping 4 Australian books is going to cost quite a bit anyway because they're heavy.
It's fucking expensive.
Expensive.
Actually,
that is a lie. I do have a D&D Beyond code for Vecna Eve of Ruin. and I've got a D&D Beyond code for the 2024 handbook, and I'm probably going to give those away in those streams as well. So there will be 2 prizes for international viewers. I did just remember that because I had a spare Beyond code for both, because I didn't realize that my Vecna Platinum Edition came with a code because my Spelljammer one didn't. Actually, come to think of it, my Avernus Silver Edition didn't either. So I was just used to having to buy it again. If you are seeing this, by the way, thank you for subscribing, or be sure to thank the people who gifted subs.
You're just as important.
We challenge you to something only tangentially related to one of those books. A strength check, for example. If I could sort out an IRL stream, which is probably not feasible, that would be fun, but I don't think I could do that. Also, my dump stat is easily strength. No, dexterity is my dump stat. I'm not that fast, but my legs are strong because I weigh a lot, so I have to be able to hold my weight. And I've got good calves for some reason. I think it's from when I was growing up that I rode a lot of BMX and I raced BMX. So that kind of just stuck around.
That's the same though.
It's weird, right? Like I just got good calves.
Like, I'm weak as shit, but my legs are fucking like stacked.
Yeah, no,
but I know why is because I used to do semi-pro paintball, and you want to know what semi-pro paintball is? A lot of squats. Squatting behind an object half the size of you. Like
Elliot
you were
just
getting
said,
behind that object.
I totally agree with what Clem said. I'll go back to Elias for a sec. He said my dump stat is my ass. And then Clem goes, that sounds like a Tinder bio, to be honest. And I was like, that is like such a fun way for it to do a Tinder bio in like a non-creepy way. What an icebreaker. Like, okay, so here's my pitch, because I haven't used any of that in a very long time. Here's my pitch for a bio.
Here's my pitch.
Here's my pitch for a bio, because I haven't been a professional dungeon master since I have stopped being on those apps. No, hold on. I stopped being on those apps, and then since then I have become a professional dungeon master. Icebreaker is what I call my ass. Yes. Yeah, any of the apps. So my pitch is, it's like working dungeon master into there, and you could put, you know, is this too cringe? This is the pitch. We're gonna workshop this.
Okay, we're gonna workshop it.
I'm a dungeon master professionally, but which one of those you want to call me is up to you. Is that too forward and cringe?
That got
It's
kinky.
good, right? Right?
Like, okay, girl. All right,
Let's go to chat. Let's go to chat.
Here's the problem. I'm the target audience.
Oh, is it? Well, here's the thing. What, give you the option to call you dungeon? No, dungeon master. In like the
Which kind of dungeon do you want to be in, honey?
Exactly, right? It's like playful. It's kind of like that.
Like, no, I can't tell if M. Scott is like, no, that's not too cringe, or no, it's too cringe.
Is it too forward? Is it too cringe? Also, I haven't been on these apps in a very long time, so I don't know what the etiquette has changed to be. You know, I used to get around on the apps. I'm no stranger. I was single for quite a while. Jess is my longest relationship. Okay, I'm open with it. I don't care. I'm an open book.
Too far.
Too far.
I'm
far.
Here for it.
A review from Jess is needed. Okay, yeah. I'll ask her after this. If Jess is around, let me know. I'll ask Jess after this, because we love doing this like weird speculation shit. That's also it. Like, I'm very comfortable in my relationship that I'm like, it's like whatever.
Look, I keep leaking fucking alcohol all over.
Too far. Okay, M. Scott. what would be a good way to tie that in like a not too far way? I want to like just see where it would go.
How do I add DM to my profile?
Yeah, how do I add Dungeon
without
Master? I mean,
being cringe.
the super like vanilla way to do it would be like I'm a neuro spicy or I'm a neuro, you know, I'm an ADHD Dungeon Master. Oh, you're it's grown on you? Yeah, okay. I'm not omitting any details in mine. It's like people pay me to do this, decide which one. And it's like ominously sexy.
I'm here for it.
And people can be like, people call me Dungeon Master weekly, but I have good traits too. That's funny. That's good. Because you know, you really gotta really have that first impression just via text, which means that contextually you also need to get across that it's kind of light and funny, but also like, you know what you're there
I'm
for.
Also
you know,
serious.
yeah. You know what you're there for.
Because like this is a joke, but also it's not.
It's a joke. It's a joke to show and break the ice. That you know, you're kind of doing stuff. You're open to doing stuff. Talk to them, but like it's not like fuckboy energy. You know, at least that's how I take it, or I intended when I wrote it. I said
I don't think it's fuckboy energy.
Yeah.
But that might be because I am a fuckboy.
So fair.
I'm sorry. It is. Leia is somewhere today. Oh man, this is coming out so freaking cool. It's like super like laid back, but like I'm not used to this. Like
I just had a cool little message from I messaged Dredd about something I want to do with Eve of Ruin, that Vecna one, and he kind of pitched something that was kind of cool because he ran basically like a really fucking awesome one shot that he homebrewed for a charity event recently, and we were like level 15, and he then tied those characters into the larger campaign of Eve of Ruin. I think that he was streaming or whatever he was going to do with it. And I was like, this is a really tight adventure and could be a module type thing. And I went to him yesterday going like, hey, do you have that written down at all? Because like, I actually kind of want to run that in my home game and my job game and see if it works. Because two things could happen, right? When you tie them into the adventure, they could either be allies or major villains for later. But they would be player characters as villains that left.
Oh my gosh. I think I'm huffing this alcohol too hard. She's a lady. Oh. This is like the only word.
Dredd is a fucking gem. Can't wait to see him next week.
Oh man, I'm super glad that I did not do this before that strike. I feel like I'm way cleaner now. I'm kicking my freaking Q-tip in there. Oh, well. Aren't these Q-tips freaking cool?
Do a hydrate. Thank you, Clem.
Hydrate or die straight.
Fuckboys aren't cool enough to even know what a Dungeon Master is. Fuckboy energy as a DM seems difficult. I very much know what you could do with Dungeon Master Fuckboy easily. Oh, depending which kind, I guess. Nah, you could do both. Gem, yeah. Dread is such a gem. I very much appreciate them as a human, and they do such good work for like Starlight Foundation when they do their like super big 24-hour streams. I've never had 7 days feel like such a short time, but also so long. I would love it to feel longer because I am running out of time. Also, that Facebook noise is very distracting, and I need to get rid of it. Apologies if you heard it on stream.
I want to go to PAX.
Hey.
I want to go to PAX next
Hey.
week. Hey, it's for horses.
Hey, but maybe next year though.
I'm super hoping.
We have an ability to get Leia here. Maybe we can talk to people. Maybe we can see if we can get some people involved. Anyone knows or how we could get Leia over to do some work and or come to PAX. Maybe there's something, I don't know. I'm like, I have some ideas, but most of ideas are like us raising funds. But I'm also like, how could we talk to someone to like help us almost sponsor to get her over?
I think that
would be so fucking cool.
It'd be so freaking cool.
I might actually think about that while I go to PAX. I gotta go and do the work I'm paid to do. Have a good stream. If I don't catch a stream again, I shall accost you at PAX. Please accost me at PAX. The challenge at PAX for me, actually for you, it's not for me. I know where I'm gonna be. The challenge at PAX is, unless I'm on a panel, it's a game of hide and seek. Because I'm bad at posting on socials. So you gotta run into me and find me at PAX. Not that I don't want to see anyone. It'll be more, I don't know where I'm gonna be at any given point. I think Simo or someone was saying the other day, they're like, the challenge is that I'll be headless chicken so much that I will be basically turning into like Missing No from Pokemon Red, and I'll just turn into a broken JPEG and float around PAX for a bit. Always come and say hi. Literally always come and say hi. I am never...
Make sure you take care of yourself, though. Please.
If I don't, Jess will be like, have you eaten? And then Simo will be like, I'm taking you to eat. Like, that is almost a habit at this point.
Good. Take care of my best friend.
Yeah.
Damn it. I'll beat you the hell up.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll hurt them too. Oh yeah. Yes. The other thing I have is that I will have because I'm friends with a lot of enforcers, and I'm friends with a lot of creators, and I'm friends with a lot of general friends. I will get stopped every couple dozen feet, or I'll see someone I know, and there'll be a small interaction. So it does take me forever to get somewhere.
I want to see all my Australian friends.
I need you to see your Australian friends. I you know, it's required. What, 5-year friendship anniversary? Feel like that's a fair thing.
Can we beat Matt the hell up instead, Leia? I suppose. Because it's been real funny because even Nathan has been like, you can come crash on my couch, and I'm like, oh, you're so sweet. People are so nice.
Can we beat Matt the hell up instead, Leia? I feel like I'm taking that as permission. I deserve it. The 5-year, especially the 10-year, needs to be celebrated. Well, at a certain point, I hope to also go to America in maybe like 2 or 3 years. Like, we're doing a big trip to Japan next year, so I will need to very carefully like budget, because I also really want to go to Gen Con one year. Like, that's like
That'd be so cool.
that's a long scope goal for myself, because like I love watching, you know, there's FOMO in that some of my friends go there as well, like AJ and Rob, and I saw Zach went this year. So I'm like I'm getting FOMO only a little. I'm getting FOMO mostly because I'm like, oh, my friends are there, I want to go. But I also generally want to go and see all the American TTRPG friends I've made, and I want to see Leia, and I want to see all these wonderful people.
Oh man, I'm so bummed that I missed it this year. That hurt so bad. I wanted to go. I'm gonna go next year. What's gonna happen? Excuse me. Apologies. Hiccuping right into my mic.
Let me know if you're going to enjoy it beforehand, because then I would rethink it. No, I'm not kinky like that. Nah, I'm not in. I don't want to be hurt. I don't like getting hurt. I'm too soft. So come to PAX, do all that. Man, I got a lot of yapping this week. I'm living for it. Like hanging out. Oh, Leia, we are fully up to guests, by the way, for Barovia, if you would like to join us.
Yes.
We are back on the 22nd of October. We have Nicktacular in for that day because we ended that session with very clearly a dangerous fight coming up, and I wanted to give Nick a little more time to do some cool shenanigans and have a bit more of a complete arc, because we did a lot of they basically came into the group and then they had it was a travel episode, but in a world building way. Because it was the first time they left they left the intro tutorial area of Barovia Village. And so I made the joke of okay, you see chapter 1 cleared, and then the map opens up. You see Barovia Village, and then you see it zoom out to the rest of the valley. And then you see chapter 2 begins, Barovia Valley, or whatever it is.
When you see
like in Horizon Zero Dawn, you know how it just goes
beginning, and all of a sudden it says the title card.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're like, what?
That was
the
intro?
That
was the intro. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. You tell me what you need. I will be your chaos gremlin.
So I can't have you in that episode because as much as I know you would love playing a hag, they will kill you. Because that's probably the boss fight they're gonna do. They have also successfully wandered into an area above their level.
Fave.
I love that campaign for that. So.
Yeah. You just let me know.
I think they'll either be in Valaki. They'll be in Valaki. You've played, right? Play the campaign.
Yeah.
So, they'll be either just starting Valaki or at the end of Valaki by the time you play.
Okay.
Because Valaki's got a lot in there, so it'll be easily 2 to 3 sessions.
What is it? Is this a morning or an evening?
Starts the same time as this stream.
Okay. Cool.
Because we're about to switch time zones this weekend, and then again at the end of October. So we'll have 3 streams roughly before you switch after that.
So 5:30. No, 4:30.
Maybe.
No, we go back to 5:30.
Elliot can also attest to this. We say 3 hours. We haven't been on time once, and we've always played to 4 to 4.5 hours, or the stream has gone 4 to 4.5.
Okay, so bring lots of caffeine.
Bring your I'm already on my meds for it, which is why I can do it. Also, the stream is so enjoyable, and it when you have an activity or you hang out with someone and you don't feel like you've spent energy afterwards, or it's kind alrejuvenated or lifted the energy.
Yeah.
That stream is that for me. Actually, Elder Scrolls as well, but it's because I've already done a stream previously that day that I'm a bit more tired because I've had a break. But yeah, that Barovia stream, I cannot state how much I love that stream. It's so fun, and with a wonderful group.
Oh, I can't wait. Let me be your agent of chaos.
Yeah. Oh, you don't need to be one if you don't want, because Nick played an agent of chaos last stream, and it meant that at least 2/5 of the party was now an agent of chaos, and you felt it.
Okay.
We normally have 1, and 1 is a lot. Not in a bad way, just in a fuck it's funny way. When you look at the clock and say, holy carp, how is it 2 a.m.? Yeah. Is it 2 a.m. for you?
Oh, you don't know what? And that's actually better if we're starting since our since time zones go back 2 hours. Then
It'll be earlier
it will
finish.
actually be, so we'll be starting at 6. If we go for 4 hours, we'd still be ending earlier than this stream right
Oh.
now during the summer ends.
Cool.
Because
Yeah, because it goes earlier for you. Yeah.
This stream ends at 11. If we played for 4 hours at 6 p.m., it'll only be 10. So not a bad.
I got to talk to Saz because they're in Queensland. And Queensland doesn't go an hour back, which means that we technically start earlier for them. And there may be an adjustment that we start half an hour later, but I just need to confirm with them if they need that half hour later or they're just going to need to join tech late. Either
That's
way, you know, we're never on time, so same thing.
When are we ever on time?
We're not.
These all look like inside pieces, and I don't know what needs to be.
Scott, where, if you don't mind me asking, where are you located? Is it 2 a.m. for you now?
Scott is actually in the same time zone as me.
It's not
I
2
know
a.m.
it's
for you, though.
No, it's not 2 a.m. for me. It is 10, almost 10 p.m.
Upstate New York. Us is fade. Gosh.
This is
I'm terrible. I'm
fist?
not even painting today.
Oh, that is so cool.
No, I should do the unboxing. I need to do the unboxing.
Oh, do the fucking unboxing.
Yeah, I gotta do the unboxing. I'm gonna message Jess just in case. If she doesn't want to, then I'll do it now. So, I just received this week. I actually thought it was going to come after PAX because shipping from America, but I think turns out they express shipped it and I got it in like 4 days. The Vecna Eve of Ruin, I've mentioned it a bunch of times this today. The campaign is a 10 to 20 kind of victory lap of the current 5th edition setting. Oh, EMS Scott. Thank you. Sorry. I could say M Scott. EMS Scott. I take it. That could give a hint at profession. What am I doing with this water jar? I'll put it over here to be safe.
God damn it.
Yeah, Vector Eva Ruin 10 to 20 campaign. It's one of the only, other than Dungeon of the Mad Mage, one of the only official published book modules that goes that high. So I'm keen to see how it does. And we're doing the new player's handbook rules in a vacuum. And the only other differences are we're using the expanded rules for just the races, not the subclasses as well. So I think all the expanded races got balanced for 5.5. So it doesn't like change much. You should try D&D for the first time. Hey, Leia, where can someone try D&D for the first time if they want to play a game? Because both of us are professional DMs.
God damn it. So if you want to try playing D&D for the first time, you should start on the website Start Playing. Not only does it have tons of DMs, but also hundreds of different kinds of games. You want a kind of TTRPG, they fucking got it. You want to play D&D, they got it. New D&D, old D&D. They've also got stuff like Vaesen, the Nordic horror stories, or things like Kids on Bikes, Pathfinder, Call of Cthulhu. You have an RPG in mind that you want to play, Start Playing's got it. And myself and Matt both have D&D profile or DM profiles on that website. You can pay us to play a custom game, or you can join some of our existing games if we have spots.
I know Melody Rose is looking at doing a Curse of Strahd game. I'll talk to them soon to see what they're because they're loving the stream. They messaged me on Start Playing going like, hey, love to do this with you as well. So there could be some seats opening up for that, depending, and it'll depend if myself or maybe even Leia does that one. You may know a DM or two. hey, if you got a local DM or like someone that you want to play with, we're not going to be offended if you don't go with us. But if you know someone who's willing to give you a go, do it.
Absolutely, totally take the plunge. Especially.
We just want you to get into it.
We just want more people in the hobby. I'm actually going to be starting this one soon. This is
Ooh.
Raiders of the Serpent Sea.
Setting
If
is
you
good.
love Vikings, this one's super cool. Oh my god, the art. Can we talk about the fucking art? Modiphius coming out with the
Is that-
good ones.
Is that a 5e or is that like a new thing?
This
It's its
is
own
a-
thing?
This is a 5e campaign that is
Ooh.
compatible with regular 5e content. It has got its own races and subclasses, along with a. This is kind of in the style of Norse mythology, without the specific Norse gods, but there are gods and stuff and all kinds of spirits that are inspired by Nordic mythology. I also on the regular. This book is way more busted
Odyssey?
in.
Yeah, I gotta play
of the
Odyssey
Dragon
one
Lords.
day.
I'm gonna get Matt to stream this one day. We're
Right,
doing
that's
a
the
stream.
one
with
we're
this,
doing,
Matt.
right?
We gotta do it. I want to do this one.
I really want to
Odyssey
fucking
of the
play that
Dragon
one.
Lord. Do you love Greek mythology and dragons? Come play Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, where there are Greek gods that walk among us and
I really,
all kinds of secrets
really
that I
want to
can't
play
even
that
tell
game.
you.
I wanted to play that so bad, watching you do your runs of it, that I was about to buy. I think I have the PDF, and if Vecna hadn't have come as soon as it did, we'd be running that instead of Vecna.
You have the PDF because I sent it to you.
I thought so. I was like, I think,
Look at this fucking art.
yeah.
So this is a nymph, by the way.
Is that
This a
Mephidius
star
as well?
nymph. They're called, yes, this is also Mephidius.
We gotta talk to Mephidius. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh my god,
no.
I met a guy at PAX last year that said if we contact Modiphius, they will send us shit if we want to run their games.
All right, we might pitch him a show. Also,
Look
is
at this
Mephidius Free League?
No, they're separate.
Okay, because I got introduced to someone at Free League as well.
Because Modiphius is the little red 5e thing, and Free League is the little...
Yeah, the star, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they do Alien, I'm pretty sure, and Vaesen. I love a lot of Free Leagues. Do they do Tales as well? Tales in the Loop?
They do, yeah.
I've been wanting to play that too. Oh, you've got it all. All right. Well, I'm gonna bank on
I've got it
Leia for
all.
playing these games then.
Look at, I also
Who's doing
I still have one of these.
Oh my god.
World of Darkness. Do you want to know what happens when vampires and
thanks for the
werewolves
sub.
walk among
Thank
us?
you, EMS.
Oh,
Thank you for the sub.
whew.
Enjoy your
I'm
sub,
hot.
Circadian Wolf. Now I know who to go to for all these Free Leagues. Does Free League also do... Who's doing Stormlight?
Stormlight is actually being done by Brotherwise Games. I don't have those
Brotherwise.
physical books because they're not out yet.
You're
but I
getting
have
that soon. Oh, I got a shipping notification for my Donkey Roads paints as well.
Oh my god.
Gotta buy a new paint rack. Actually might upgrade my paint rack to get rid of one and buy 2 more because they stack better if I had the other version.
Somebody play Vaesen with me, please.
That sounds really fun. You should list a Vaesen game. You might get it.
I got regular Vaesen. I've got Vaesen in the British Isles and Ireland. This is the regular one. This is actually.
I'm just gonna while you're doing that, I'm gonna because I keep distracting myself. Vaesen is a Nordic mythology RPG.
Yes. So this is Nordic
own system.
noir. Yeah, go get your box.
It's
I
right. It's
will
right.
talk
Look
about
how big this is. It's right
okay,
here.
all right.
This is like a meter and a bit tall, maybe a meter tall. I'm just gonna
okay.
turn around and put scissors into it.
So, Vaesen is a Nordic horror role-playing game. This is gonna be like, oh gosh, like Industrial Revolution Switzerland, or not Switzerland, Sweden. It is a little bit more like think kind of your noir mystery type, like the black and white films with like a detective and he's trying to figure out like a mystery, but with old fairy tale critters. Basically, town is being plagued by something. What the heck could it be? Well, it's probably something super scary. Something that I love these games because this is really like what happens to fairy tales and folklore when humans start moving in. So like think as humans begin to like continue to expand their hold on the world, what happens to all the fae creatures that live in our forests and that we used to set out offerings? Oh my god, you're so excited.
This box cost me way
like
more money than I should have paid for it, but I'm very thankful to one of my player groups who helped me pay for most of it.
Mm-hmm. But I love this.
I would only recommend these boxes if you like really, really want a premium D&D either collection and or adventure, and you're playing it for at least two years. And I would split it. Like I got my Avernus Silver Edition this way. We all split it, paid like $50 to $100 each, and then it's worth it because you're all committing to it. But if you're a solo DM, it's a lot harder to justify, even though it is very, very good. The price definitely reflects it. It's also freaking massive. It doesn't fit on my desk.
You totally forgot that I still have like 1,000-Year Vampire over there and stuff like that. Oh man, that was so good.
Ooh. Got like that fake leather texture on it. I just gotta make sure I don't have a shipping ticket on this. It's upside down.
Oh my god. I got so excited I knocked a bunch of stuff over.
No shipping ticket. We're good. Like this box is bigger than the last one. Gosh damn.
I love it when they're bigger than the last one.
Hey, sometimes wait, you don't always
so
need to be bigger. You just gotta know what to do with the box.
Oh my god.
What?
That box is gorgeous.
Right? And this is like the so this is the symbol for the cult of Vecna.
Oh.
And it's like, you know, the hand and the eye sigil.
Oh, I love it.
Does anyone have... Okay, very hard trigger warning. Spiders, by the way.
Spiders!
A lot of spider stuff in this campaign. And I do have minis. And while the minis are like spider crossed with things, spider trigger warning. I had to... I know one of my players... I'm also terrible with spiders, but when they're not a real spider, I'm more okay with it.
Okay.
But,
you're gonna have to keep an eye on chat then, because I'm gonna minimize my screen. And actually, no,
it's not gonna be that egregious. I know there's only like 2 specific spider minis in there, and these ones that are in here kind of look cartoony, so it's a bit more okay.
I'm just gonna look down.
do you want me to send you the minis list?
You want to send me the minis list?
Yeah, just to be like, am I going to be able to handle that?
Ugh, I don't know.
Hey, Ghost, how you doing? Sorry?
Hey, welcome, Ghost.
You did
Good
not
to
want
see
the minis
you.
list, or?
No, I'll be fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
You go. You do you.
Yeah.
Look, if I can handle that fucking shark in Odyssey of the Dragon Lords,
You'll be okay.
might not die.
So depending on what, because one of my players in our home game for Eve, they don't like spiders in the way they got like too many eyes. I know other people don't like spiders in the way that if they've got like the spindly lots of legs, but also like if it's the spindly lots of legs, you've probably got more arachnophobia, like scorpions and stuff as well. I'm doing really good, Ghost. As you can see, I have goodies that finally arrived after I've been waiting for a while. I think I've been waiting since May for this. But yeah, spider warning trigger. just as a heads up, because there are minis in here, and I also have images in here that will be... I don't think there's actually specific... sorry, EMS, I'll get to that, yes. I'll bring up the webpage. It's from Beetle and Grimm. And they do a number of different campaigns. But...
Yeah, it's the legs for me. Anything
Yeah.
with more than a couple of legs, I'm like, ugh.
Okay, so this has a bit stronger in the legs realm.
Okay.
Because it's like creatures crossed with spiders. There is a creature called a spider dragon and a creature called a spider fiend or a fiend spider. So just as a heads up, that's what we're in the realm of.
Gross.
Yeah, I won't go into explicit detail describing these, but there will be images that are coming up. So this is the warning.
This is your arachnophobia warning now.
Yeah.
Or spider warning. This doesn't want a panel line, and I hate that.
I'm actually going to update the title as well.
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah.
Oh, Vaesen is fun. I've played Vaesen once. I've been meeting for 2.5 hours. I haven't even opened anything, Jess, so you're all good. Hello, Jess,
yes,
by the way. Hello, my love.
Ghost, that was Vaesen. It is super good. I have also played Vaesen. We got to play it with the Band of Badgers folks.
Did we play together in that one?
We didn't play together, but we both guested on it.
Same campaign.
It was the same campaign. We got to play with the same players. Oh my goodness. It's so good. It is definitely, if you're a big fan of like original folklore, stuff with like brownies and oak wives, mermaids, and I can't think of the other one, Selkies.
Yeah.
It is like definitely it's so much fun. It is pretty uncomplicated. It's deals with like pools of dice instead of having to roll a bunch of different kinds of dice. It's all D6 based. Very cool. If you have anybody who is running it, or like you can get your hands on somebody who will run it for you. I will definitely be one of those people if you are looking for that. Yes, absolutely. It's super worth it. Very cool. I love it. I'm obsessed, actually. So yeah, that's my little rant. I'll let Matt talk about the Vecna box. The freaking images on this are so freaking cool. Ugh, love.
Gotta take a cheeky little photo real quick because I want this for later.
Cheeky little photo.
Yeah, cheeky little photo. Cheeky little photo.
So yeah, these are sold on the Beetle and Grimm. Beetle?
Yeah.
One Beetle?
Beetle and Grimm. Matt Lillard is involved with this company. I think he's one of the founders. I don't quote me on that, but he's heavily involved with this, and yeah, it's really cool.
It's
They
very
do
cool.
really good.
Especially if you, like,
Sorry?
super high, like I was gonna say like high quality,
This
like premium.
This is the premium
boxes.
end of D&D collector stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. The stuff that some of us can only strive for.
I can't look. I fully acknowledge that, like the privilege I have with being able to buy these.
Yeah.
Because, admittedly, also with my players helping me buy them, out of the. Also, in America, much easier to justify because I paid $300 in shipping because your postal service is so fucked, Leia. Last one I bought of these was only $100, and it's tripled since I bought one last year.
I'm telling you, like COVID and all of that jazz exacerbated the problem.
I hate your economy.
Huh?
I hate your economy.
Same though.
Yeah. That's why I have no problem saying it. I'm like, my God, This was like, so I think it's 500 US, if that helps you with scaling. This was almost $1,100 Australian, including shipping, because of the exchange rate, and then it was 300 US shipping.
Oh my god.
Right? So I paid almost half the box in shipping costs alone.
Oh my god. I
even emailed them to be like, guys, this is inaccessible, and I emailed their support, and they were like, unfortunately, that 500 plus shipping. Remember, they don't do free shipping. So if you're in the area to go pick it up from them, amazing, but it's a heavy box, so it genuinely might be cheaper to go click and collect it from them and drive like a day to go pick it up than it is to ship a box. I don't know what your fuel prices are like, but yeah. 500
not any better.
Yeah. So, for context, I've got Eve of Ruin, DM for Hire purchased Shattered Obelisk, which I haven't had a chance to use yet. I also own the Spelljammer one, and I have used the Frost Maiden and the Curse of Strahd Legendary. These are also cheaper because they're a bit older. Like Frost Maiden's only $290 US. It comes with almost the same amount of stuff as this Vecna one, just because it's a little older. I actually really, really like the Frost Maiden one. That's probably one of my favorites. Strahd, while a smaller one and doesn't come with minis, it's probably one of my favorites because it's Curse of Strahd and it's the revamped Curse of Strahd with the corrections. It costs us more than the Vecna one, but hear me out. The entirety of Ravenloft Castle in a 1-to-1 scale set of maps.
No.
All of it.
No.
All of it. I ran that campaign for 1.5 years, and I used every single map. Every single map.
That's obsessed.
You're paying most of the money in that box for the truly staggering amount of maps in there, because the Ravenloft Castle alone is like 10 double-sided maps. They're great value if you can get the value out of them. For example, Curse of Strahd, amazing campaign. They also give you some Barovian coins. They give you the holy symbol of Ravenkind. They give you the puppets from the puppet show. They also give you like specific handouts, and they also give you wine label stickers. From the Wizards of the Wines. You stick them over your wine bottles, and then you have Strahd's wine dinner. And you can have real wine at his invitation. And there's also wax seals that are Barovian wax seals that have the correct insignias, and you can seal real letters with them.
Hey, Les!
Yep. So
that's kind of awesome.
That's why that kit is so amazing. The Spelljammer one's good. I actually would say there are better ones out there. I really like the Spelljammer one for the maps and the ship dossier. But because the Light of Xaris's adventure is pretty shallow, it's like you just go play like a small Star Wars type adventure. I would actually say you are buying Spelljammer's one for the setting, not as much for the content in that, but there are some really fun things in there and some unique one-shot encounters. What else is there?
Did they come out?
Sorry.
I was gonna say, did they have one for? I didn't see if they released one for the Tyranny of Dragons re-release, or is that too old?
I don't think they did. They've got a map collection for Keys from the Golden Vault, which is pretty cool. So every one of their anthology one-shots has they have like a planning heist map and then a full-scale map of the location. Shattered Obelisk, I really want to see what's in there. Because I know it's got all the 5 faction pins, Lord's Alliance and etc. Zhentarim. But and this one's got 32 scaled battle maps in it. Oh my god. I know all these areas, and this is very extensive. Damn. I'm up to... Oh, I'm halfway through this campaign. I'm up to this area, if I'm highlighting it.
I don't see the highlight.
I
might be behind.
Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah, so I'm up to this moment, this area, which means that... Oh! Ooh. This is the old starter set remix, by the way. So levels 1 to 5 are the Phandelver box. And then it continues from 6 to 12 from there, and it's really, really good.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't committed to whether or not I want to get Shattered Obelisk.
It's because they rewrote it a little bit, so there's seeds for the later adventure. I think it was a really, like, I was like, oh, this is just kind of a Reeboks adventure. They did truly make it something of their own, because the second you hit the non-Lost Mines area, the Lost Mines feed into it, and then Phandelver becomes a lot more of a living, breathing character of the adventure as well, which I really liked what they did with that. Also, Eldritch Horror, fucking awesome adventure.
Eldritch Horror. I'm a fan of Eldritch Horror.
You are or aren't?
Okay, I'm gonna.
Do you want like a mild spoiler? Eldritch Horror in the sense of it's mind flayery.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
Love that shit.
So I won't say any more than that if you don't want spoilers, but Shattered Obelisk, I am chapter 7 out of 9. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a really good campaign. They truly expanded it correctly in the way that is appropriate. They also do Pathfinder ones. We've never been sponsored by these, by the way. I just like them. They did a Witchlight one. They did a Tal'Dorei one. There's an Avernus one. There's a Dragon Heist. Dragon Heist was the very first one. The Avernus one's probably also right up there for one of my favorites. It's sold out at the moment, but the Avernus one was truly extensive with theirs. Anyway, I'm gonna unbox this one that I have in front of me.
Yeah, do it.
I've not painted a damn thing, and I'm okay with that.
What? It's okay. We're just vibing, hanging out. It's been a hectic last couple of months for us, for sure. I feel like shit's always going on.
All right. Map case comes in a cardboard this year, which, while I like the printing of it, I actually would really rather a map tube. So I feel like the cardboard on this is going to get ruined quicker. And these also look smaller than the last ones. Oh, maybe not. No, it's about the same. Oh, there's a nice little protector in here as well. I won't open this fully, partially for spoilers. Yeah, the map quality is the same. Okay, that's good. There's probably about 16, I think there's 20 to 30 maps in this one as well. And I checked out all the locations for the maps, and they're appropriate. I noticed some of the Spelljammer ones were kind of like more generic because it's a setting book. This one, most of the maps you get are directly tied into the campaign with these ones. We've also got the minis box, so trigger warning for spiders once again. Oh, actually, there's a really cool art of Vecna right there. And yes, there's a very iconic D&D villain. Once again, trigger warning for spiders. These are spider fiends on here. So they're like kind of wolf devils mixed with spiders. They're kind of cool. But they are spidery. Yeah, so the trigger warning with this campaign is I've read through a bunch of it. There's a very, very iconic villain that is involved with this campaign.
That isn't Vecna?
That isn't Vecna. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes, it feeds in the adventure very well. But I know it was part of the marketing material, so it's a spoiler, but also not a spoiler. If you know the character Miska the Wolf Spider, does anyone know them?
I'm unfamiliar with that name.
Okay, Miska the Wolf Spider is I think was back in 2nd edition D&D, and they got sealed away in the Pandemonium plane very, very long time ago. And it ties directly into the MacGuffin that you're chasing for part of this campaign. This is a very like classic D&D campaign. And so the Rod of 7 Parts is the major MacGuffin. It's actually 7 MacGuffins that come together to make a super MacGuffin almost. Now,
MacGuffin.
Yeah. And now, so trying not to spoil anything for you because there's some very big spoilers in this campaign. Trying not to do that. Miska the wolf spider. Yes, this is Miska here. That art is fucking awesome. Truly, truly cool. So I say wolf spider. They've only got the spider legs, but they're a demon lord that kind of has like a little bit of snake scale body. They're like a centaur spider type thing. I don't know. Demonic is the only way I can describe it. Spider legs, wolf heads, like chimera like, and then the middle one is their upper body.
I love that
Power
goat.
Rod, Mighty Morphin Power Rod. Yeah.
It looks very you know what it reminds me of?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Did you play D3? Diablo 3?
No, I haven't played any. No. I haven't played any Diablos properly.
It's like Asmodeus, the demon lord, and that has like kind of the torso of like a humanoid with like chitinous like legs like that. Kind of like I would equate it to like more crab like, I guess.
Yeah, it's like this one's spider-like only in the way that it's got a lot of legs, but they're called wolf spider, so you get that. You get that kind of influence anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, Miska the wolf spider plays a large part in it.
Not super bad.
So while I don't get him, because I got like 20-ish minis in the box as well as part of it, so you know there's another 200 Australian worth of value in there, or 100, I don't know what it is. There's some amount. Miska doesn't come in the box because they are quite a large mini, and they do sell them separately. And it's under 100 Australian, so I'm probably going to go buy them when they're out. I think they come out in January. But yeah, I really, really want that mini because this art alone is freaking dope. And I'm pretty sure the mini looks like this art. Okay.
Cool.
Oh, hold on. I'll crack open the box so you can actually see it. The box. Like I said, very nice. Oh, it's too tall.
I was like, I keep having that problem with the sprues, is I keep trying to like turn the sprue and then like whacking my my microphone.
I don't want to like open this box and overextend the thing. I need it to sit on something. Paint box. Your job is required here. All right, there you go. Some very iconic D&D villains come into play for this. Some you've seen before, some we haven't had in this edition. But I'm going to try not to spill it. Okay, so here's the thing. They also give you the full adventure in a book form, so you don't have to buy the hardcover at all. Split into chapter booklets.
Ooh, are we going back to booklets?
Well, in this version, in the Platinums, it's always this.
Okay.
It's not regular. If you bought the regular hardcover, it would look like the player's handbook.
Okay.
They intentionally do this so you don't have to, because this box is understandably huge, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to make it so that even if you bring the box or you bring parts of the box, you don't have to lug around shitloads of stuff. So that's why so it's like this one, Introduction, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, all the way up to, I think there's 13, 14 chapters in this book.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Understandable, I suppose.
Yeah. So it's like while I would prefer a hardcover book, this is more accessible to pick up for a portion of it, right?
Mm-hmm. Acceptable. For now.
I've also got it all on D&D Beyond, so it's also that. So what is this? This seems to be a dossier as well. I actually really like that they have these. This is the contents. So it says, here's your encounter cards. You'll also get encounter cards for every creature.
Ooh. Very cool.
So it'll give you encounter cards for everything that's pretty included in here, I guess. There's a DM screen that's unique to this box. There is artifacts, so you get the Rod of 7 Parts, which are, I think they're aluminium lined magic item cards, and then they extend and make up the rod itself and piece together. Something I didn't really need in this campaign, because I already have the one from Avernus. They give you a soul coin as well. I suspect they may have had too many in stock, and they were like, let's put it in the Vecna box. And then you also get like a coin of completion token. So admittedly less artifacts than a normal one. Oh, there's also a casino token from an infernal casino you visit. And then you get 18 minis, 10 in-world handouts for the adventure, the poster maps and player maps, and some area maps. There's annotated dungeon maps. And then... And there's also some of the minis, it says paint job unique to the Platinum Edition.
Oh, so they're pre-painted?
Yeah, they're pre-painted. Yeah, they're just pre-painted.
Nice.
There's also DMAs, like there's a Vecna tattoo, a secrets tracker, which is going to be great. Guide to how to run it. And then there's secrets cards. So the big mechanic in this is the power of secrets. So Vecna gains and loses power based on that.
Okay.
Doing phone, what's going on?
Interesting.
So what else we got? We got oversized encounter cards. These NPCs are so epic, they demanded an epic-sized card. That's the first time I've got that. And a D&D Beyond code. So I already had purchased Vecna Eve of Ruin because I wanted the prequel adventure that it comes with. So I have a spare code. This will be one of the ones I give away. Ruinous Tales from the Warehouse will be the... Oh, they've made a booklet out of it? Usually these are like 1 pages. So this is the unique campaign booklet they have. They usually have, what, 3 to 4 of these? There's 3 in this one. So there's one called Rare Imports, Paelenna's Plight, and the Dragon Crystal. These will be... So it also states where you can use it. So in this one, it goes... this adventure can be used between chapters 1 and 2 of Eve of Ruin. And it'll give you a level recommendation, which I really appreciate. I ran all 4 of these in my Spelljammer book because we were like, we can do something light. We can do a little bit extra here. This bonus encounter is for use during chapter 3. And then the last one will probably be a bit higher level again. When you're level 15, chapter 6. So that will be what you find in that. What else have we got here? Oh, there's more than one Vecna tattoo. So you got secrets here. These are the secrets you give to players as the campaign progresses. These look to be the in-world handouts. Oh my god. Is there an Acererak fucking card?
Thorak.
Yeah. The big boy himself. Not the main villain of the campaign, but a villain that appears in the campaign. The final boss of Tomb of Annihilation, Acererak the Archlich himself. Not a god, so Vecna beats him. That's not a story point. But yeah, Acererak gets new art and is in this campaign in some capacity. I won't tell you how.
Ooh.
But yeah. Fucking love. If there's some villains I love in this game, Acererak is up the top. Valindra Shadowmantle from the Wizards of Thay. Also probably one of the top. She is the fucking bossest ass bitch this side of Faerun. I love role-playing her. I love what she can do and what she's willing to do. God, there's some good villains. They're also like, you gotta make them like... I don't have an affinity for Lord Soth, not because I don't like them, because I haven't played any Dragonlance. I want to play Dragonlance because I have the board game of Dragonlance as well, and I want to tie the campaign with it as the design was intended. But I have not been able, because that's very much an in-person group thing, so I might have to wait for like a higher game to request it. Also, not having run it, I don't really know the vibe of it, so I can't recommend I can't recommend it in the way that I don't know what it entails. So a little like minor spoilers here. I think this doesn't go into the major parts of the campaign unless one of these secrets does. I saw a big spoiler there. Please don't rewind the stream. That is probably one of the biggest spoilers of the campaign.
Buddy.
Some of these are actually funny. All right. So, yes, these are all the secrets for the main campaign. So, do not look at those if you are not a DM. The Alabaster. There's a horse race track apparently at the Red Belvedere. I actually don't know a lot of this one, but there's a pamphlet. There is tonight's field, and there's 6 horses you can bet on. They all look to be nightmare horses. So you can do some casino shenanigans here. The best nightmares hit the Alabaster racetrack tonight. Thousands of talons will be wagered on strong favorites and wild long shots. And then you can place your bets to see which horse wins. And then that's actually a really fun handout. And that's a really nice, actually quite a nice, nicely designed pamphlet. Like, they've got logos and everything.
Cool.
Love it. Like I said, Vecna tattoos. What do we got here?
Triple good pamphlet.
This
a
is
good handout.
Triple Hydra. I think this is a coaster. Oh, this is a betting game. So this is the betting game. Looks to be called Triple Hydra. You roll 3 cube dice. None of the same player. None of the same number pays nothing. 2 of the same number pays double starting bet. 3 of the same number pays triple. Snake Eyes, 2 or more ones pays the normal payout. Blah, blah, blah. It's just a dice game. Basically playing slots.
Like 3 dragon ante over there.
Secret Coliseum. Oh, combatant openings. This is very clearly a an arena that you can go fight in, probably. Yeah, so you can go fight for, I guess, talons is the currency in the casino. Pitmaster Kai Kiroth at the Coliseum to be paired with a match patron. Scarlet Coliseum was built to create moments of an eon unforgettable, inspiring, and spectacular by providing the Red Belvedere patrons with the best arena matches and entertainment anywhere in the multiverse. And there's like arena match rules. I like that a lot. That's fun. That's really fun. So this looks to be... I know what these are already. These are very clearly Cult of Vecna. Basically letters and stuff you'll probably find out. Hey, Tanuki! We're in a new category.
Hey!
And we still count for it because at least one of us is doing some model stuff.
I'm doing model stuff.
What's this one? Oh, this is a tomb complex. Look, someone's hand-drawn a map that they can find. I also don't know what this is. Why is there a cutout? Probably campaigny. Spoilers.
Ooh.
Weird statue face. Possibly secret entrance. Swore I saw something here in the pit. Beware of the spike pit. Door further into the tomb. Tossed a trowel inside the statue's mouth. It did not come back. I know where this is from. I know where this is from. I'm going to just double check. This is going to be funny if it's a revamp of the thing I think it is. No. Oh. No. No way. Oh, yeah, so it is that. Okay, it's not the same. I actually thought this was the same as Tomb of Horrors, but like a revamp version. And it just might be based on this map. It looks like not a reworked version, but a heavily inspired by. Mm-hmm. So classic, this will be a classic Asarak Death Dungeon. Which is kind of what this victory lap of 5th edition so far is. It's taking a lot of like inspiration from the past 10 years of adventures we've had.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dragon Kid, how you doing? I'm looking at my platinum box. Also, if anyone needs it, I put a trigger warning for spiders and arachnophobia in the title, just as a heads up if you're just joining us. There are spider-themed minis. There are, sorry if you just saw Mishka the wolf spider down there. They have spider legs, but they are a demon lord, so it's not as spidery. But there are a lot of spider things in this box. Like some of the art cards will have spiders crossed with something. So just as a heads up. Who are you? Your gay awakening in human form. Yeah, so I got my Beatles and Grimm box. It arrived for Vecna Eve of Ruin. One of my paid games basically came to me when we saw the campaign and went, yo, so we getting that platinum, right? I have not touched the maps yet. They come in a different box though this time. They don't come in a tube. They come in cardboard this time. I don't know if I'll pull out the maps because they won't fit on screen, but I might take some photos later. And it's got like this like fake, it's all cardboard, but it's got like this really nice like embossed kind of leathery look to the thing. It's really nice. And also the cultist sigil. But yeah, my players in one of my games was basically like, yo, we're playing this, right? And they very kindly offered to go like part ways in it because we know we'd play a 10 to 20 campaign easily over the next year and a half because we've played for 4 years so far. They're my very first ever game, and they helped me buy the Spelljammer one as well. They're I call them my good boy game because they've stuck with me for this long. We play weekly on Wednesdays and have for 4.5 years. 3 campaigns in, we've just finished 3. This will be my 4th and like completed campaign with them. Unless life gets in the way, they will always play.
I love that shit.
Yeah. No, they are rivaling only Split the Party in terms of group sticking together. Yeah, here's the thing. Even if players leave the group in my games, I have what's called the minimum player count. And I even on my stream games, I set up minimum player count that as long as we have at least so if it's a 6-player game, if at least 4 of them plus the DM can do it, we still play. And that way scheduling becomes a lot easier. If we have players drop, we're not out. Like we can still play, and we can either bring a new player in, like I frequently do. The campaign won't end. Like only out of that good boy game, only 1 has ever dropped. And we've had 2 others try to join, and they were like, I don't know if I'm feeling D&D. Minimum count is 15. Well, you say that. The Vecna Eve of Ruin I'm doing for the home game with the boys, the Split Party cast. There's 7 players in that game because it was like someone started dating someone, and then someone we really wanted to play with again came back into the mix. So we were just like, get in here. And then we have like Ben Martin, who will come when they can, and we'll have like 8 to 9 players at that point. But we're also just hanging out as friends and having some dinner, and we play for like 6 hours. So we're probably getting 3 hours worth of game in during us catching up. We do that in our Longthorn table too, with the exception of when you reach the end campaign. Yeah, when there's like really important parts of the story, we'll be like, hey, everyone make time. Like, we want to keep this on our regular schedule, but we understand we want everyone to be there.
Yeah, I've got the same thing going on. So I've been playing a regular Saturday game with the same people for the last almost 9 years now.
Yeah.
And with the exception of 1 person has left and 1 person has joined. And that is like, I think for the most part, I'm like, all right, as long as there are 5 of you, as long as 3 of you continue to show up, we'll probably play. Depending on situations, boss fights. Right now, I'm getting ready. They're all level 19. They're ready to level 20.
I have never gone up to 20.
They're gonna fight a planet, man. A whole planet. I'm gonna make them fight a planet.
That's so sick. You know what I saw recently? Speaking of high level shit, they are releasing a Bahamut model. Proper. Painted and unpainted.
I need a I need a Baphomet to go with my Tianot.
Yeah. Baphomet, like the devil?
Isn't it Baphomet?
Yeah. Baphomet is a devil, archdevil. But Bahamut is...
Bahamut.
Yeah.
Bahamut.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my pronunciation's different. Yes.
I was wrong. Alright, okay.
Like, it's...
So-
I don't know if it's as big as your Tiamat, but it's
No,
a
it's not
WizKids
Tiamat.
one.
Tianot.
Yeah. It's two. I think it's 200 US, so it'll be rivaling your one in price.
I paid $80 for that shit. Oh, actually, I didn't pay
you
anything.
printed it, right?
No, that was bought for me for a birthday present.
But yours is like, is yours a print or is it like a resin mod? Like, what is the?
It's
not
from
the
Reaper. It's injection molded.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. Oh, because it's
Yeah.
it's the Reaper Tiamat or Tianot.
It's the Reaper Tiamat.
The
Yes,
main one's only okay, right?
It's only okay. It's so much smaller.
Baphomet.
Baphomet. Baphomet.
Yeah.
I'll say it the way I fucking wanna.
I mean, I got two lizards. I got Baha and Tia over there. I can ask them.
I do have a Baphomet, by the way.
We can ask him. What
Mohet.
do you want to be called?
What do you want to be called?
What do you want to be
Yeah,
called?
my partner was like,
Oh, he's rubbing his
"Do
face.
you
He doesn't
wanna-"
like it.
I was getting when we were moving, Alex was like, oh, for legal reasons, this is a joke. I love that. Alex was like, "Oh, are you gonna paint this Baphomet and do you want your Yanagu?" And I was like, "If you touch my demon lords, stab you."
Yeah.
I have a Jubilex. I have
You got a Jubilex. Is there a mini for a Jubilex?
No, I made mine with hot glue and cardboard, and he looks awesome.
I was about to say, that thing is yucky looking to start with. You'd be pretty easy to make a yucky looking little guy, right?
I will take a picture of him. He's
Yeah, please
fucking
do.
like,
Chuck it in the Discord.
everybody's like, don't throw that out. That's so freaking cool. It is the coolest thing I've ever created. I do have an official Jubilex. I have an official Baphomet and Yanagu. I desperately want
I would love a
Gorgon.
Yanagu.
Oh, and I also have a Demigorgon. The all of these are the Gale Force 9 ones that they came out with around the time of
You got Orcus too, right?
I want the Orcus one. I don't
okay.
have that one yet, but
So,
I need it for
I've-
reasons.
I've got the Gale Force 9. Well, I mean, it's Zariel's lieutenant. I've got the Gale Force 9, Zariel, Lulu, Big Lulu, and I've got do you know Lucille? Her for second in command.
Yeah, you've shown me her.
I got her. She's all painted and she's done. I got a Lucille, and that was I set it up that Jess was a half tiefling, half gnome, and so Lucille was her mum.
I remember that.
Yeah. And at the very end of the campaign, Lucille was like, "You have to kill me to face Zariel, otherwise I have to kill you out of duty." And so
Ooh, tension.
what ended up happening, right, was the party took that as she's got a 1v1 her mum, a pit fiend at level 13. Here's the thing.
Mhm.
She won a 1v1 against her mum, the pit fiend, and her mum did not hold back.
Fuck yeah. Go, Jess.
She was a Drake Warden, and the reason why she was able to do so well is the whole party was like, "We're going to buff you to high heaven. Brendan's going to cast Warding Bond on you, so any damage you take, he takes half.
Oh yeah.
You get resistance to every damage from this other thing we're giving you." I think they had a potion of invulnerability. Drink that. And then they buffed her damage and gave her magical weapons that she could bypass any defense of Lucille. So Lucille could basically not take her down. And there was this like World of Warcraft level, you know how like in World of Warcraft, or as anyone's played these kind of RPGs where your health is constantly just going like like up and down, like every few seconds. That was what she was dealing with. It was like she'd get dealt like 100 damage, it'd go down to 50. She'd lose 75 more health, it'd go down to 35. They heal her 60 in a row. Like it was just like, and Lucille's got legendary actions too.
Oh yeah.
So she's got way more action economy than Jess does.
Love it.
Real nice. Anyway, Lucille's a dope model. The corpse market. This is in chapter 1 or 2. I'm very keen to run this because this seems like an undead version of the one that appears in Avernus. Bella Fontaine's Pickling Emporium. Bobo's Mysterious Box of Organs. Next week, the annual talent show. Drink your fill at Sangora Sanguinaries. Grin your way into the misplaced smile. That's really fun. Duty. I'm trying not to accidentally give away my D&D Beyond code because that is giveaway material. And if you claim it, I'm going to be very upset with you. And I will find what your account name is. The hell is this?
My God, these fucking thighs.
Something to do with
Holy
drinks.
shit.
Oh, this is a really handy thing they started doing in the Spelljammer box. This is the guide on what minis and what handouts and what parts of the book you need to run the certain chapter. So,
Oh, that's cool.
So, return from the Neverdeath Graveyard. You will need these artworks, these battle maps, these handouts, this DM map, and these 3 secret cards. You will need these encounter cards and minis specifically. I think that's a wonderful addition to these boxes. My Spelljammer one had the same thing. Because this box is huge, right? You don't want to be taking the whole thing if you're going to someone else's house, and if you're at home, you can just pull out the bits you need. This is like one of the most valuable things in the box.
Very cool. You make me want this box. I hate you.
Only
I was like,
look,
I'm not
like I
running
said,
this.
only buy it if your group pitches in, or you have some cash to like get a really cool present type thing. This one was 500 US, and then if you're getting it shipped to Australia, it's another 300 US.
I think it's. I'm probably gonna be
300 Australian, maybe.
I don't have any reason to buy any one of these boxes. Really, it's. I think because of the changes that are going on with Wizards of the Coast, our players are mostly like, we kind of want to play homebrew game.
Oh, that's so fair. I also, or as a gift, you know, this would make if you know, for example, me, in terms of me, it's like a really good partner gift or something like an anniversary present, or if you're looking to do like a bit more of a special present, this is kind of that tier of present.
Okay.
Like quite an expensive. Whoa, that's way more sick than I thought it'd be. That's way better. Sorry. I'm trying to like look for the D&D Beyond code.
You said whoa, and I was I snapped my head up like what?
Yeah, sorry.
What?
I need to figure out where this code is.
It might be smashed in the booklets. Did you already open that up?
I actually think it might be in my email. It's in my email. So, we're good.
Okay.
All right, I don't have to worry anymore. Don't have to worry. What is this? Oh, player handouts. This is sick. All right. We've got mild spoilers for the campaign. Like, you're just going to see names of things and, like, some small maps. But these, like, if players get maps or I need a reference, this is what these are for. This is a nice look into how you DM. The reason I also like these is because it gives me a lot of, like, it's how I can prep not very extensively for my games. And, you know, my time for the money I make is alleviated a lot with stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so all the way, man, there's a lot of these. Oh, wow. Oh my God. Every chapter has a little map.
Ooh.
I'm going to show everyone a little spoiler right now. I think it's one of my favorite parts of the campaign. It is chapter 3. It's called The Lambent Zenith. And this was advertised in the main campaign. But it's a Spelljammer segment of the campaign where you're looking for your MacGuffin in the ruins of a dead god. And the ruins of the dead god are basically body parts. So there's a little bit of like, it's it's a little bit of goo and red that's coming up and bones, but there's a ship that was transporting it that got lodged and destroyed in the dead god, and you have to go into space and find these MacGuffins. And this map, check out this map. So that's the overview of what it looks like.
Ooh.
Gorgeous.
Uh-huh.
And then you've got like the different decks that the map takes place in, because this is a 100-foot square map. And so,
ooh, jeez.
yeah. Well, the regular ones are 5s when you're in the actual building, but this part of the map here, the Lambent Zenith section, the top-down view is 100 feet. So this portion of the dead god, like you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 feet from the other parts of the ship, and you have to navigate there, but you're in space. I just think this is a really, really freaking cool map, and I love it, and I can't wait to play it. This one's it's like a hand-painted region map. And this also kind of a lot of this campaign plane hops as well through the multiverse. So it also Outer Wild soundtrack. Thank you, Randomize. I think this one's... Oh, Leia, you're going to like this. This is the Eberron portion of the campaign.
Ooh. Oh, the Iron Mount.
Where the Colossi are.
Ooh.
This portion takes place around and in the Colossi.
Ooh, Leia, look. Eberron.
Eberron, Leia. There's also a Kryn segment coming up.
Eberron.
Ooh, look, it's Eberron. So I think the entirety of Chapter 4, after the Lambent Zenith, takes place in Eberron. There's a portion that takes place in Kryn and Greyhawk.
Ooh.
And Chapter 1 has a little bit of, the first time we've ever been there, the Shadowfell.
Oh.
A little bit of Shadowfell. You go to Neverwinter's reflection, Evernight.
Nice.
So some more... Oh, there's some puzzle handouts here. Oh, and the Red Belvedere. Very clearly you go to some form of hell, because this was clearly a hell casino from what I was reading. Actually don't know, this is quite further in the campaign, but yeah, Stygian Maze, Viridian Den, Cerulean Hall. I would take a guess that this might be Avernus, but I could be wrong. That's really fun, though. The casino with the horses. And then there's whatever this is. I don't... Called the Vortex Bridge. I don't know what this is. Very clearly, it's some kind of deadly puzzle.
It's something.
It doesn't say what chapter it's from. Some of them just don't. So I just kind of saw it and went, oh, that's kind of funky looking. What else is in here? Let me just have a non-spoilers look. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh. That was a surprise. My God, there's some beloved settings in this box, in this book. Which means there's a villain I only kind of knew was in this campaign that is now confirmed to be in this campaign. That's gonna be sick. If anyone doesn't care for spoilers, let me know and I can just like message you. But
Message me.
I'll message you. I'll tell you after show because we'll still be on call. But
oh yeah, that's true. It's true.
That's a sick cameo. Like I said, we've already semi-spoiled it. Asarak is in this campaign as well.
Matt, you spoiled it.
I spoiled it. Spoiler: Vecna's also in it. But these must be the epic scale-sized cards. Probably because they have too much stat block. I could imagine.
too much step.
Yeah, look.
Holy crap.
That's just the Vecna bit, and it's also balanced
That's
for
a-
5/5. So,
Ooh.
Azarak get a full stat block? Because if he does, that's a slight concern. You don't usually get a stat block unless there's specific reasons for these people to get a stat block. You know? Wink,
If
winch,
it's got a
nudge,
stat block, it can be killed.
wink, winch, nudge, nudge for the DMs in the room. Nervous laughter. Oh my god, he does. New Azarak stat block. It is so much larger, and he now has time stop. Oh my god. Oh, actually, hold on. Is this the old one? Oh, this is unchanged. This I think there's only minor changes here.
I like the difference between like the aspect of Tiamat and the original Tiamat.
Well, they're two different creatures, right? Or are they?
No. So they renamed Tiamat to the aspect of Tiamat,
So she's the same in mechanics?
and they changed her mechanics a little bit.
Oh, I would call her.
Like if you look at it, if you look at the Tiamat stat blocks in like the back of the Dragon Queen books, her stat block is different from the Fizban's Treasure of Dragons.
Oh. I mean, I think I like that they did that pretty well, because that means she's effectively a separate creature and you can use either. Whereas I think this Azarak one might be the same one, because I'm seeing his ability names and it looks like they are the same, and maybe only his spells have changed. I would actually really like Tiamat and those others. Does new Tiamat have mythic actions at all?
Yes.
Yeah, so Azarak does not have mythic actions. And where he probably should have mythic actions. If anyone doesn't know what a mythic action is, it was kind of like a patch note in Tasha's Cauldron, where you have legendary actions, right? But a mythic action is basically like a phase 2 baked into their stat block, where sometimes if you're in the, for instance, a Great Worm, which is the pretty much ascended form, not god form of a dragon, that gets just too big and starts, I'm pretty sure, absorbing the souls of the other dragons around it or consuming them in some way, and becomes a Great Worm, which is like the size of mountains, or bigger.
It depends on the kind of Great Worm.
Truly staggeringly powerful. Man, I think Seribot is doing a very good job today. Can you see those?
Hard. I am seeing them.
One of the
Round
names
of
is
applause.
funny, but it's definitely a bot.
Round of applause for Seribot real
yeah,
quick.
Yeah. Hey, it's free. Go get it. The good little thing.
Lifton.
Gonna scroll through. I'm gonna physically scroll through these. Oh no. Oh, cool. Hey. You know how I said?
Oh no.
Who was saying? Have you Lord Soth? Who was talking about Lord Soth earlier? So
Ghost asked about Lord Soth?
I think it was Ghost, right? Yeah.
thought
Ghost
so.
was asking about Soth. Yeah, I got some good news for you. Got a big old spoiler stat block for that. Oh yeah. I mean, I already talked about this one coming in the campaign, but we got the nice art on the card.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like D&D porn over here. It's just so cool. You know, like food porn. Oh,
I don't think D&D.
no, it's not the thing that it's a different. Yeah.
I can't.
Because like,
I
if you
can't.
type that into Google, you get something very
Don't.
different.
Which don't.
You know what you should type that? You know what you should type into Google? The 34 rules of D&D.
No, don't do that either.
What? There's a lot of them.
Because we all know what Rule 34 is.
No,
Matt.
I said the 34 rules of D&D, not the Rule 34 D&D. If someone wants to look up Rule 34 D&D, they can do that. But I'm talking about the 34 rules of D&D.
What's the 34 rules of D&D? Care to explain?
I think you bloody know what I'm bloody saying, mate.
Just want to know if you're.
Also, Leia, I don't know
Yeah.
if this one appears, but check this out.
It's my girl. That's my girl.
Looking at some of these cards, I actually don't know if they all appear in this, because I know something about the Tiamat portion, and I don't think Tiamat's truly in it, but I think it's included just so you can have the option to, which might make sense for some of these that are in here.
I mean, there's like
I also don't want to spoil every iconic villain that's in this, right? Sorry, I cut you off.
It's like my favorite thing about Out of the Abyss is like yeah, the Demigorgon is on the front, but like the game actually encourages you, like if you have a reason for another one of the demon lords to be like the big bad, you should totally do that.
Yeah. Is that, would you say Out of the Abyss for that one?
Yeah.
DM screen. I actually really like the way it just opened, because the wizards, the current Wizards 3, which are like basically the council of 3 of the most powerful wizards in the multiverse. So in this adventure, it's Mordenkainen, Tasha, and Osterial. So Tasha, you know, she famously had the Tasha's Cauldron of Everything book. Tasha's also made an appearance in Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Spoilers. And
Think, Matt, I'm playing that one.
playing? DMing. Spoilers. I said makes
okay,
an
I can
appearance. She's, you know, she makes an appearance.
Yeah.
Much like Mordenkainen makes an appearance in a couple campaigns.
A couple. I know which ones you're talking about.
Avernus is one of them. Which is really funny because I treated Mordenkainen like a bit arrogant in that campaign, because they're doing Spelljammer stuff, and effectively I had Mordenkainen be like, "Oh, you got a Holy Avenger, cool. Which one have you got?" And then the Paladin went, "What do you mean which one? There's only one." He's like, "Oh yeah. Ignore what I said. If you're looking to get rid of that one though, let me know." He's like, I just gotta say it because you just said it again. What do you mean this one? And he's like, well, you know how you're in realm space, or you're in hell within realm space. He's like, yeah. And he's like, well, every crystal sphere has a Holy Avenger. I kind of collect them. And he just looks down and he's just like, this legendary artifact of mine that I worked so hard for, this motherfucker just has them in his cabinet.
Like in his cabinet.
Yeah, he's just like, oh yeah, I just you know, put him up. I got like a little sword room. What's your one do? Is it Radiant? Oh, sweet. Let me know if you want to change which one it wants. And like it was arrogance in the way of like, he's clearly out of touch with like regular adventuring life, even though adventuring life is still so fantastic. Okay. The other side of the DM screen is the waging battle. This is the trigger warning for the spider part. They're all the spider fiends. Yeah. You can see a fairly large one in the background. That is also a prominent feature in the campaign. But yes, this is the part where some spidery stuff will come into play. Woo! Well, that's a spoiler, so I will... if you saw anything, enjoy at your own discretion. But don't rewind if you don't want to spoil this campaign.
God damn shit. Fuck. Oh, well.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's actually a really good MacGuffin guide on a DM screen, which tells me exactly where they are and what room they're in, so I can look it up.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's actually that's unexpectedly super handy. Power of Secrets, possessing the Rod of 7 Parts, which is your MacGuffin to work out what they do, because each of the pieces of the rod are have a separate legendary artifact level of power. Learning secrets, and then important NPCs and their pronunciation guide. So not a huge lot of information for general D&D use. A lot of these big boards are like hyper-specific campaign use. So the Avernus one, for example, is like Infernal War Machine complications when they get too much damage, how soul coins work, how what mutations does Demon Ica give you, what's the infernal hierarchy of devils, and which have more power over the others.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. Very cool.
Art cards. Yeah, they're pretty cool. All of the encounter cards. So this is all DM wise layer. This bit's your best friend. It's just full of the stat blocks. You can hang them over your DM screen, and
I love that shit.
they just sit there. It's got a nice photo on the front for the players to know that's what they're fighting. And then I've got, for example, a nice non-spoilery enemy, the Vrock. It's a demon vulture, basically, a really large demon vulture, and it can stunning screech people once a day, and everyone within, if they fail a Constitution saving throw of a 20-foot radius, is stunned until the Vrock's next turn. Stunned gives you crits on melee if you get affected by it. So the Vrock's going to come up and then use its bite or talons on you immediately, and you're going to get crit for 2d10 plus 3 damage, which for me is auto max instead of double dice rolling, so you'd automatically take 23 damage.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, I like that because 1, it's quicker, and 2, you get more consistent damage than double dice where you could roll under your regular damage.
Yeah.
I also know another way people do it is Perfect Rolls Plus. But I don't like Perfect Rolls Plus because it like spikes the damage way too hard. And also my players said don't do it because of the amount of natural 20s I roll. So if we did Perfect Rolls Plus, my enemies would be critting more than they do.
Mm-hmm.
Those. Oh, what did you get done on your Gundam if you were packing up?
So
I'm nearly done the
today-
box, so we can wrap soon.
Yeah. Today I was just working on panel lining. I did all of the runners except for 2. I have a yellow runner that needs to be done, and this blue runner. Super easy. This like actually flew by way faster. I was saying earlier, this is the only, because this Gundam has a woman as its like pilot. This Gundam's gonna have, she's got thick thighs. She got some biggin' thighs, and I freaking love it. And it was funny because we were watching the anime and noticed that the Gundam also she has like nails, like long nails like a woman would have. It's so cool. Some of the cool details. So with the white pieces, I panel lined with gray, so it's not super contrasty, but it's
nice.
enough to give it a little bit of depth.
Nice.
And then I did, this one's probably going to have some better pieces. These are going to probably just be the inner, mostly like inside the legs, between some of the bits. These are panel lined with some black. It is a little hard to see, but again, a lot of this is going to end up being covered. So I'm super excited about this little piece that's got like some metallic in it.
Ooh, so is that like dyed aluminium kind of thing, or is that like, what is that?
No, this is plastic that has hold on, let me actually get it out.
Yeah. Dead like me, Dad. I will get back to that because I got stories and proof, and I think Leia and any of my players, if you're watching this, can attest to. And it's why I dropped that so casually. Yeah, see, you saw that face. Get ready to clip that.
I have
Finish what we're doing here. Because we're just going to sidetrack otherwise.
Yeah. So this is a piece of plastic, and it's got like I don't want to say a sticker, but it's like printed on the other side.
So it's like
this
printed
is,
in the plastic rather than on the plastic?
Yeah.
So is there like a little clear layer above it?
Yeah.
That's so sick.
And this will go on the top of the chest. This is something that is iconic to this particular anime, is like these will light up. That's why I keep saying that this particular Gundam series, the Witch for Mercury, is super gay because at the end this lights up rainbow.
Nice.
So
Um,
other than the fact that we get two ladies who fall in love, which is my fave. So anyways, yeah, so I basically I did all of these runners except for the 2. So I'm getting really excited. This is a much smaller kit than when I the pink one that I just finished.
oh, it's smaller. Okay.
Yeah,
The box
so
looked
this
bigger
is,
than the other one.
oh no, the box for the strike was like huge.
Oh,
This one is just this big. This is just like the regular.
I guess.
So this is a high grade.
Yeah.
So this is 1/144th. The one that's up here, my strike,
Oh, in
is
scale.
a
Yeah.
it's a 1/100th.
Okay.
So that one is a bigger scale.
And that one was because I'm still learning all the vernacular for yours. The other one was also an eco kit, which is why the colors were different. And what's a high grade kit?
So that one.
I'm assuming they charge more money for either.
So this is a high grade, so it's kind of like the middle grade. That one was real grade, which is like it's got the more detailed interior parts. Like we saw that the knee joint bends in like 3 different
that
pieces.
was nice.
It's gonna be more technical and a little bit more detailed, and they are larger in scale, so you can get some of those
Okay.
bigger, cooler, dynamic like poses and stuff like that. This is the high grade, so it's the next one down. It's a little bit smaller, so you're not going to get as many intense. We're still going to get so many cool like range of motion stuff. They still pose really well. They're just a little bit smaller.
Nice.
So I'll do when we finish up, I'll do a 1-to-1 comparison so you guys can kind of see the difference between the two. But this is I'm so freaking I love this. I love building. I should just say I love building, because after this, I'm like, oh, I gotta finish my sisters. I gotta do some sisters after this. I think I'm gonna do some basing or something.
I wanna do like get a net when PAX has calmed down and I can like relax paint a bit more. I really want to do like maybe a longer paint session, or like like plan to do a longie and have like a let's batch paint a shitload of stuff day.
Ooh, that's a great idea, because I've got a bunch of my sisters that came in that shit, what's the box?
I'm like, I want to get my custodies
Like
done.
starter
I want to
kit.
get maybe like I want to get like a bunch of like just base coats and simple color schemes on some of these like also my towel. I'm thinking I want to batch paint a shitload of my towel to have like that lovely white or yellow ochre. Yeah, I'm just thinking
a bunch
like
of my sisters I've done the black on them. I did all of their dry brushing and I did the washing. I now have to do the batch paint purple tabards.
ooh, yeah.
So that is next. So I would love, and that's easier to do
was
once
about
we
to say.
come back, because then it's earlier and I'm willing to stay up later.
Yeah, I was about to say we
Or
can do
something
at least
later,
2
but
extra
it's-
hours because you've moved
Yeah.
back 2.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Let's just make a day of it. If you want to body double, if anyone in the chat wants to body double, perfect day for it.
Yeah.
Well, let's come back and do that. Come back and do that. Well, I got to do PAX first. Charity event though, straight after that. Well, my organizing of it. Okay, anyone in the chat. So Dead Like Me Dead. Can I also request, if someone is able to, can someone find where we were talking about that and say how good I roll, and then all the way through to the end of his explanation, because I will do an edit for it, and then I will include some of my pre-recordings and some of my other clips that I can find. I'll show you what we mean.
Absolutely decimating.
So for context, I roll a supernatural amount of natural 20s, and this is not a brag, it's genuinely a problem. And the reason I say that, see? Anyone who's played with me in chat, or has played with more than like one session, even like one shots, this happens. Doesn't matter what dice I use. And even when I'm a player, it happens. I have like the opposite of the Will Wheaton curse in that like I will just roll 20s, into the point where like I have had a situation where someone gave me disadvantage on the roll and I rolled 2 nat 20s. So the disadvantage roll was still a nat 20. and they went, "Get the fuck out of here."
I'm
I'm not bragging. It's a problem.
one of the one shots that I did for the charity last year. He's playing a freaking artificer, fucking hippo guy.
Oh my
And
gif!
I throw the big
Bombast.
bad down at the end of the freaking game. I had to add like an extra 100 point. I was like, you know what? This is a classic. Like, I'm just gonna add hit points. I'm gonna just let them hit that until I feel like it's good and dead. EMS Scott, the Will Wheaton curse is just rolling nat ones constantly, just rolling like shit. Absolutely. Like,
there is like recorded proof of him never rolling well, and it on Acquisitions Incorporated specifically, that's where it kind of started. He has died so many times because of it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so
the most overpowered item, the joking most overpowered item in playing with my games is actually adamantine armor because it negates crits. My Good Boy game, the 4-year-long campaign I was running with them, well, not the multiple campaigns I've run with them, they literally make the joke of like, can we buy some adamantine armor in the town? One of them is literally denying using a legendary artifact plate armor right now because they have adamantine armor on already, and it's like breastplate or like chain half plate. They're choosing to use that over their other armor that gives them +3 armor class and all this stuff because it just doesn't matter when a crit happens. Like, when I did Teens in Space, it didn't happen as much because we're not rolling 20s. So like Envy, if you're in here, Red, if you're in here, like they wouldn't have seen those rolls. And I try not to do as many rolls in Teens in Space anyway because it's more of a storytelling thing. But yeah, it's wild.
I was gonna say, when I ran that Cosmere thing, you didn't have any natural 20s, but you were kind of like a laid in the background. You're like, I'm just here for the vibes.
I was here for the vibes. I was also really like mentally sporadic that day, so I was kind of, and I'm also like, I didn't want to be in DM mode. I wanted to like the new players, also the paid players, kind of have the spotlight, and I was there to seat fill.
You paid me for that game.
Oh, I didn't think I did. But
you
you're
did
right.
Pay me.
I was happy to sit around and just be a part of it and let the players
let me
who were like,
free, Matt, since you're paying me for that.
That's fair. It's because you're worth it.
Oh.
It was great. Good came in. Anyway,
one of these. We're gonna play Cosmere one of these days.
We're gonna play Cosmere one of these days. And that's why I so casually said I just roll a lot of 20s. I roll really good because my curse being a DM is that my players hate me because I roll too many 20s. I got no other way to say it.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Nice art cards. I won't get into these because these will spoil the game. Artifacts, I'll just go through real quick. And then we'll get out of here because it's past 1 o'clock. And also Leia needs to get food and is it late for you now?
11? After 11?
Yeah. All right, I promise we'll get out of here. This is like the challenge coin. Because I'm playing it with more than one campaign, I just typically leave this in the box. But we can do something with this. But it's basically a little commemorative coin being like, you did it! Or congrats, you got the box. The other thing was the Belvedere Casino coin that we were talking about. So it's got a nice, that's pretty cool. That must be why it's called Talons. That might be the casino chips. But that's pretty cool. It's got Infernal on the back and then Common on the front. It's quite a nice mold, so I actually quite like that. And I've already got one of these, but here is a soul coin, the oversized metal gear looking thing that can have up to 3 souls in it, and you burn them or spend them or use them in your hell car for fuel. And
they will put them in Karlach like a slot machine.
You can also put she's also got an infernal engine for a heart, and infernal engines in the cars do the same thing.
Baby.
Except in the instance of an infernal war machine in Avernus, like the car version, It doesn't overdrive them. It simply lets them run at all. And if you want to put the equivalent of like a soul coin in Karlach, NOS, you'd be looking at Demon Ica, because you can get a Demon Ica boost out of it. The last thing, and the most MacGuffin-y of MacGuffins. Let's close this box down. This is the thing you're chasing. This was a lot in the marketing, so it's not super spoilery. This is called the Rod of Seven Parts. This is a very, very iconic D&D magic item. And they gave you extended magic item cards for each bit. And then you'll notice that they're like, they have little jigsaw pieces. So I can build this, you know, with enough guide. I'm a child and can't piece it together. Oh, it literally has part pieces on it. But you can assemble your rod of parts and then hand them to the players. Acrylic. It's sticky. 4, 3, you know, rod of 7 parts. 1, and it's too long. So here you go.
It's too long.
It's too long. Sits on the table. The rod of 7 parts. Each one has like a nice descriptor of what it does on there, and then when you've assembled the whole thing, it becomes a magic weapon of like pure law and order. So I think it changes the person. If you're not of lawful alignment, you find your worldview now shifting towards a personal code. You're more able to keep you're more apt to keep your promises, follow through with your declarations, and adhere to your beliefs. So that's when you've got the whole thing. It's basically it's not a divine item, but it is an item akin to God scale. Also counts as a magic plus 3/4 staff.
Wee boy.
But yeah.
Cats because mommy is ready for bed and snuggle.
That's what you're looking at with the rod of 7 parts.
That's super cool though. I really like that kind of.
I actually thought these were going to be a lot smaller and made of like card or paper. So I'm actually really happy it's made of like hard printed acrylic. I was wondering how they were going to do that. And now I also understand, you know how when we first looked at it, I was like, oh, there's only a couple artifacts in here. It's because the rod counts as 7 artifacts. But that's the Vecna box. I've got minis. Speedrun the minis, otherwise we gotta get Leia out of here. She's gotta go to bed.
Slowly fading.
Yeah, we don't have to do it.
I'm just gonna lay under the table. Just let me know when we're ready to go home.
I'm just gonna quickly do it. It's right here. If that's the case. There's 20 minis. I'm gonna pull out a couple. There is one spoiler mini that I will quickly take out. Like, heavy spoiler. I found the mini. The only thing I don't like about pre-painted D&D minis is because they're so mass done, they can be a bit jank looking, because I'm looking at the Tasha one going, oh yeah, might need to repaint some of these.
Oh, I love that shit.
Kind of love a good janky mini.
Oh,
yeah, I like, as much as the pre-painters like really help out the process of not painting everything. Like, do you remember that big shuttle and mechanical dragon that I got and I just kind of touched up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I end up doing that with like a lot of my larger miniatures. Because Alex is obsessed with getting blind boxes. We've got like tons of like random miniatures, which I love. Don't get me wrong. The larger ones though, I had to go through and like wash a bunch of them because like the matteness, or like the like oneness of the colors was like, man, this could look so much cooler. Like I've got a bunch of giants that look so much cooler because I washed them with all these like different washes to kind of like pull out the colors. They look so freaking good.
So Vecna,
show us the minis.
Vecna also has a blind box. So I'm actually probably going to order a crate of them
Ooh.
like I did with my Spelljammer ones. And just get a
Right.
bunch of little guys. Because I also looked at the minis list for it. And there's a lot of like really good general purpose minis in there. Like Devils.
Ooh, okay.
There's going to be a couple that you really like in here because I can see 2 of them. And there's also some really good
Okay.
ones like Horned Devils, Vrox, and Driders.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I want to know the 2 that you think I'm gonna really like.
it's the same mini.
Oh, it's the same mini.
It's the same mini, but there's 2 of them in the box, which I really like.
Show it to us.
All right. You want the one that you'll like?
I don't know. Just throw it at me. Don't throw it at me.
Damn. Warforged.
Ooh.
But like traditional Defender Warforged.
Oh, that looks cool.
You get 2 of them.
Is it because it's Eberron?
Yeah, a little bit. There's also not a lot of pre-painted Warforged, I realized.
There really is not. There
Sorry.
is not very many of them, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been friends too long that you're like you just get me. You just understand. You're like, I know how to get Leia.
Yeah.
I know how to get her.
Be like, hey, Leia, you want to be interested in something real quick? Eberron. Now that I've got your
Eberron.
attention. Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what Eberron is, real quick, it's kind of like steampunk but fantasy. It's mage punk. It's magic instead of steam.
Freaking sweet.
Freaking awesome. It's Leia's favorite. I love steampunk, so of course Eberron's my favorite.
So
Oh, that looks cool.
I don't actually have any Vrock minis, and I know more of these come in the blind boxes, so I'm actually quite happy to get maybe like 2 or 3 more of these because they're a really. You have like 1, and it's tolerable. Their challenge rating 6 or 7, so this is a really big threat for a lower level party. But if you have like
Yeah.
a couple of these going at an appropriate level party, when there's more than 1, even 2, because they have that scream ability, they get
Yeah.
really dangerous the more there are. Another big one, yeah. There's a lot of Horned Devils going around. I have a half painted one, but great mini because they're just big. They're like really imposing, and they look very like traditional poke 'em in the butt with a trident kind of devil.
I might have to get some of these blind boxes because if this is
Good time zone,
Kinda
so
like-
appalling.
good time zone.
Yeah, no, this one's good. Spider warning again. I know you can see a couple down there, but if you played Baldur's Gate, have a Drider.
I saw something with a lot of legs.
Yeah, it's a Drider. It's a Drider. The half drow, half. It's gone now, Leia. It's gone. Sorry for that. Trigger warning if anyone's just joining us. There are spider things happening. They are minis. They are not real spiders.
Which makes them worse because they're the same size as real spiders.
That's fair. I can deal with it so much more when they're like cartoony like this, a bit more cartoony.
Mhm.
If you don't know what a Drider is, if you play Baldur's Gate, Drider are drow infused with spider bodies, basically like a horrible centaur, because their goddess Lolth, who is also technically a Drider, she's Lolth the Spider Queen or something like that. She basically curses drow to look like that, and I'm like, why would you curse drow to make it look like yourself? Wouldn't that be an honor? But no, they're cursed.
Oh my gosh, I love what they did in Baldur's Gate for the Driders, by the way, because they always felt like the Driders looked too pretty.
Oh my
I was like-
god, not that guy.
But I love the like messed up like multiple eyes.
They truly look
Loved it.
cursed. Truly cursed.
Half drow, half spiders are the shit.
So I'm gonna do one more
Burning
spider. They're
fire.
smaller spider, but they're a half spider. They're a half spider thing. They've got like spindly legs, but they've got a goofy face. So I think it makes it a little better. I'm just warning you.
Okay.
There's 2 of these in the kit.
ready.
These are
Let's do
called
this.
spider fiends. So they're devil spiders. Here it is. You don't want to look. The camera is still
I'm waiting for stream to catch up.
goofy little face. The goofy little face to me makes it so much less
Ugh.
threatening. I know, it's yucky.
Blah.
I can deal with this because, like, it doesn't...
the face and the eyes don't bother me.
It's the legs, I know. See, again, I can deal with fake spiders. I just cannot deal with, like, when you come here, you're gonna fucking die when you see a huntsman.
Is that like an inevitability?
How long are you gonna be here for?
I don't know. How long should I be there for?
If you want to do like sightseeing and stuff, 2 weeks to a month. But like,
Oh my.
well, it depends how much sightseeing you want to do. 2 weeks is solid for a holiday, like to come over and like see people and then do some stuff. But like, if you want to go do a lot of stuff, yeah, do a month. But like, I don't go on holiday. I usually go for 2 weeks. To places.
A month seems a lot. It's like, man, I gotta find a place to live that long.
That would be like you're going to multiple states kind of trip. Camel spiders are worse, but huntsman spiders are common. That's the key difference. Like we get hunts. If you don't like the thought of a huntsman, Leia, do not look one up. And do not look at.
Look like.
Huh?
I already know what they. Leia knows.
They got a specific look, and they're as big as a dinner plate.
Ah!
Yeah. Anyway, you want to see this fucked up bear? I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change the topic. Change the topic.
PBGBs.
That's
the worst.
so fair. I'm thinking about it while I'm doing it, and I'm like, I got that photographic memory picturing it, and I'm like, oh no. Anyway, here's a messed up demon bear. It's kind of cool.
It's a demon bear.
It is. It's called a blaze bear, whatever that means.
What?
Imagine if a druid, like, I picture this as like, imagine if a druid got into like a wrong wild shape, and they kind of mixed things by accident. Blaze bear. What's
cool.
this?
It's great because it's like I'm seeing these on camera, so it's like I don't see all the crazy details. They just like look kind of cool.
Yeah, like the painting is a lot better on the camera, let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
This one's cool. You could use this as a Dragonborn mini, but this is called a Red Abishai, which is like a draconic looking fiend. I think Tiamat created these.
Yeah. They're like her Abishai are like some of her most devoted followers.
Yeah. Because they're less intelligent, right? Are they more like army fodder?
It depends on which kind, because they have Abishai of each kind of like there are spellcasting ones, there are ones that do like more damage and stuff like that. There is kind of like an Abishai for each. It depends on what color too, because the color changes what they do.
A classic mini, a bearded devil. Bearded devil comes up a lot. Even when you're not really fighting devils, bearded devils can make an appearance. It's kind of a cool guy. Got a poisonous beard and a glaive. I really like putting these against players because they have a mechanic that I also carry over to some other devils called Infernal Wounds, where if you stick them with the glaive, they're gonna make a Constitution saving throw. If they fail the con save, they get a bleed effect. And so every time they get stabbed, at the start of their turn, they will take a d10 of damage. They get stabbed again from there on. They don't make the con save anymore. The wound gets bigger. And it will add a d10 every time they get stabbed thereafter. So you get stabbed. If you get stabbed 3 times at the start of your turn, not the end, you take 3d10 damage. And then it can stick you again in its turn for a 4th d10.
My gosh.
It's a really cool thing. Because even when it's dead, you still have an infernal wound. And you need to get it sorted out. I won't tell people how to sort it out either. They got to work it out.
Yeah, figure it out.
It's not that hard. And it's only a challenge rating 3 creature. But it's a really, really nice threat to have like 1 or 2 of these go up against a party of level 3 or 4s. It becomes a really scary fight when you realize there's a bleed.
Some dirt in there.
What's this lady? Black Rose Bearer? Don't know what this is. Might be a Cult of Vecna thing. Just a lady with a black rose. Don't know what that is. Suspect cultist. I don't know what this is. It's a punch guy with a moon for a head, and he's got an arm. It's called a Moonlight Guardian. Don't know what that is. Might be a Kryn thing. Generic Necromancer Wizard. Just got kind of a cool mini generally. It's got that magic on the bottom. What's this guy? I don't know.
Generic wizard guy.
Eldritch Knight. We've been needing a mini for this, so I don't think this is specific to the campaign, but it would make a really good character mini. Generally, it's like kind of a plate armor looking guy with the book. Don't know why the book is in there, but it says Eldritch, so it might be a spellcaster fighter. Just a generally cool mini. That's like, even without being in the Vecna campaign, it's kind of very classic fantasy looking. And then the 3 of the key characters. They are missing like 2 of these, but I'm not upset about it, probably because they come in another box. We've got Lady Austarial. Oh man, I'm saying this badly. Lady Illustrial Silverhand. Lady Silverhand herself. One of the Wizards 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was saying it wrong. It's not Austrial, it's Illustrial. Probably Illustrial because lustrous. Tasha herself. I actually really like her color scheme. Sorry, what were you saying?
I forgot.
Oh. Yeah, Tasha, one of the Wizards 3. I didn't see a Mordekainen in here, and I was wondering why, but maybe I'll just go get a little Mordekainen mini. He probably has a mini existing, and they didn't come with this one. But I'm pretty sure Tasha, Austrial, and Illustrial and Vecna have like custom paint jobs in this. Because they look Illustrial not as much, but Tasha and Vecna look really good. And this Vecna mini only comes in this box. I definitely need to touch him up, but he looks pretty cool either way. So he's pulling magic out of a book. He's doing whatever. I always like it when they have spell effects. On his eye, it looks a bit... I want to touch this up.
A little wonky.
Yeah, he's also... Some of his trim is like... very... and I'm never going to fault like batch painting because they probably have to paint like 10,000 of these things. So, while they come out jank, a good painter can just touch it up anyway. And like they've got some of the maroon on where the gold goes, or the gold has kind of like leaked onto it, or it hasn't gone all the way around the 3D sculpt. It's nothing that's egregious enough that I can't just touch it up.
Yeah.
Chuck some wash on there and then just do like a quick highlight on the areas that are raised. Job done. It'll look way better. The Chatelaine Dragon, I did that treatment too. I just put a wash in there and then kind of made it look hot.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all the minis. That's all the box. We're done the box. We're done.
We done the box.
We're done the box.
It's all done.
We're only half an hour late, but we done the box.
Yep.
Leia, we're not going to see each other for 2 weeks. Week and a half. No, sorry. Oh no, I'll be back. We'll actually be able to do one. It's only a 1 week break for us.
Hopefully.
If I'm not sick.
If you're not sick.
I'm not sick.
It's a 1 week break.
Yeah.
So we are off next week because PAX. Everyone who is going to PAX
we are
off.
the PAX. Yeah.
Everyone who is going to PAX in Australia. Everyone have fun. Be safe. I love you all.
I'm gonna get drunk if my meds let me. I haven't really drank since I started taking them because it was like they were like be careful on it.
Well, take it slow. Don't do what I did when I was in Arizona and just go fucking buck wild.
Yeah.
By the way, flights of margaritas are not for Leia.
Flights of margaritas, like a tasting board of them?
Like a flight of margarita. Awesome in concept. A total fail. I did get shit-faced in front of my husband's family.
Hey, go buck wild anyway, says Dead Like Me. So, yeah, PAX is going to be really good. I'm going to meet up with a bunch of TTRPG friends. We're going to have a little hangout outside of the show. We're going to do stuff at the show together. Like I'm on 7 panels, so 2 will be streamed if you're overseas. 10 a.m. on Friday, Australian Eastern Daylight Time, and then 10:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time on Saturday as well. They are the ones that are streamed on PAX Australia, either PAX 1, 2, or 3. One of those channels will have it. Just keep an eye out. And I'll put a schedule in our Discord if you're not in there already. There you go.
If you're new with us and you have Discord, follow us on Discord because we
Public
love
Discord.
people.
You can see all of our bullshit and our other shows. Our other shows are also on our other shows are on a 2-week break because even though that I'm not in PAX mode next Tuesday, G will be down here and they are in one of my shows. So we're obviously not streaming that one that night. And I also need to go out on that Tuesday because that's my, oh shit, I haven't done something day. So Barovia and Dragon Break will be taking a 2-week break. We'll be back on that for the 22nd of October at the regular Australian time for Melbourne. So it'll be Australian Eastern Daylight Time. And then we will go from there. But yeah, we'll be back on the 17th for this show if I'm not sick. I'll be tired, but I won't be sick.
We'll make it real chill.
Yeah.
You know, like we normally are.
Yeah. I mean, we might have a lot to talk about from PAX, so it could be still energy. All I know is I need my Odin sleep afterwards.
Odin sleep.
I need an Odin sleep after PAX. I need like a sleep for a week situation. Last year I got COVID, so I had it because I had to, rather than because I wanted to.
All right. Well, we will.
Yeah,
where are we? Are we raiding off to somebody?
Let's raid into Rin, one of our amazing Barovia players. They are playing. Oh, they're playing Baldur's Gate 3, first time Dirge run. Love Rin. They're a fucking amazing bean. We shouted them out earlier. Yeah, they're playing a great character in there with Elliot, Saz, and Ash. And they're also coming to PAX, actually. Thinking about it. Sorry?
All good beans.
All good beans. Oh, no, that's their chat. I'm not saying /raid in their chat.
Yeah, that's our chat. We're going to use our chat.
That's our chat.
Also realized I wore a Gundam shirt today.
Oh, or a D&D shirt.
Yeah, all right. We're on brand.
We're on
then.
brand. The model category worked for us. All right, let me get this going. All right, everybody, see you at PAX. If not, see you online. If not, I hope you wish you well for the next 2 weeks. I need to eat some food. I'm real hungry, and I think my meds are wearing off. I had breakfast, so I'm not struggling. Been good. I've been having breakfast every day.
Drink water.
Whenever I remember.
That goes for you, chat.
I've drank half my bottle. I'm being good.
That goes for you, chat.
Drink your water, have your meds, have your lunch, go to the toilet. All of those things.
Do all those things.
I'm not asking, I'm telling. Go and do that. Bye-bye. That's a lot. Hey, do the ones you need to do. You don't have to do all of them, but you should do the important ones.
Yes.
Okay. See you later, everybody.